Good afternoon, good evening, good zinta, good y'all, whatever it may be where you are. I'm not Sports Cards. I'm here with Mel Yellowwick. We are following the biggest Star Wars sale of all time. This is the second time we're trying to do this because yesterday Heritage made a huge mistake. So we have it on screen here. The Luke Skywalker proxy bidding is about to end. This auction was supposed to end yesterday, but um, the wait, hold on one second. Mute that for a second. The they had the extended bidding wrong, so it started 2 hours too early, which screwed everything up. People have since hopped in, hopped out, which messes everything up as far as from a comp perspective. But we're here. Extended bidding is starting in a minute and 30 seconds for real this time. And we're going to go through a bunch of stuff and see where it goes from. So, all right, now I can hear you, Sean. What's up, buddy?
How's it going? I guess we get to try this again, so should be interesting.
Yeah, yeah, I hope so. Let's see here. We'll go over here. I don't know if anybody's going to watch tonight. Probably just me and you. But people will watch later. We want to say hi to our buddy Peter. Oh, Jet, what's going on? Yeah, they opened this back up, Jet, for 24 hours. So, like, it's really starting today. Yesterday was so chaotic because, I thought it was supposed to start at 10 p.m. Eastern. And
well, what the hell's happening now?
I think we're into extended bidding, right?
I'm restricted now. My account's all jacked.
I have no idea. I'm wondering if some of these things have. Yeah, this is just a bit of a mess. Yeah, the PSA 9 Luke's did sell for $425. I think there's a lot of that out there right now. So you can see on my screen we're tracking a bunch of stuff here because Sean and I are bidding on both some things separately, and sometimes we'll partner on a card based on whatever. Sean, I'm winning 2 bids.
Are you? I can't get in now.
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to sign in right now, and it's yeah, I'm signed in. Let's see what I'm winning. Show me the items I'm winning. Here we go. What am I winning? I am winning Vader Senses the Force, and I am winning the Luke agrees to join Kenobi. So that's for a combined like $1,200 with buyer's premium. 2 kind of awesome cards. Let's see. We'll see if we can open this up here. Oh, here, let me try to. I did this last night. I zoomed in more, so this way you guys can maybe see some of the stuff. So yeah, this is the card. This is the canon card. This is where Luke and Obi-Wan talk about the Clone Wars and Darth Vader. Always an important scene to me. These are crazy low prices. Vader Senses the Force, a Darth Vader card, and that PSA 10 that says the Force. Sign me up. You can sign me up twice because I already own one. So we're going to see what happens there. But the other part, let's go. Let's see. Show all my bids. Let's see here. Is there anything in I want to get in on? So the Vader 9, the Luke 8. I'm trying to see if there is. You still can't get in, Sean?
I can't get in. Yeah, it's the whole thing's down.
Not that. I'm in. I'm not saying I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm saying that this is I also got jacked last night. They knocked me out. They said I was a bot. There were all sorts of huge problems last night. Yeah, some of these cards went way up. Like the hiding inside the Millennium Falcon, that's like tripled. So yeah, I'm sure that there are people that were winning last night that were just absolutely pissed off. The Darth Vader actually dropped by 50%. I'm assuming that the person who won the Darth Vader was like, "What do you mean I didn't win the Darth Vader?" Let's see here. We're gonna open this in a new link, hopefully. Man, Heritage just sucks. Like, I can't open link in new tab. There we go. All right. Do I want to bid this card? What's the pop on this sucker? 22. I love any card. Luke, learn about the Force. What did they say the pop was on this? Was it over 20? Over 20 is like for me the sweet spot's 12. Sean, are you looking for lower or?
I'm always looking for 50 or under 20. Any under 20 pop that has either Luke, Leia, or Vader on it.
That's fair. I mean, I've found in the past that like about around 12, there are that many set collectors out there. All right, I got outbid on that one. I'm trying to see where the deals are here.
I have an active bid going, and where I was winning, and I can't do anything about it right now.
Glovka's asking why the bids are. I mean, Sean and I talked about it last night. I was like, if I want a card that was going really low, I would be pissed off, right? Like I would just be pissed off, like, and I would pull my bids, even if I was willing to go again. Like, I mean, if you want a deal on a card, listen, it's not a big deal per se on a $200 card, but if you win the Vader for 100 and whatever it was, 30,000, and suddenly they reopen bidding, and they reopen bidding. I'm gonna unmute your mic. So procking bid ends, and then it's 15 minutes, and then it goes back and forth. So forever for anybody who if you place the bid before proxy bidding ends, you can continue to bid, and the timer starts again when a bid comes in. So and it is definitely commonplace for people to try to wear other people down. They'll wait to the end of the timer, and then they'll just fire it in. It's like,
are any of the big cards moving?
The number 57 is up to 8,400. So, the Kenobi's up to 27.5 now. Yeah. So, I mean, some of them are definitely are. I've got to go back. I want to try to see if I can go back. I don't know if I can go back to the auction. How do I go back to the auction? So let's just go back here. Fetch match. Earliest. Okay, this is just not going to do what we want. We'll do 1977 tops.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see if the Vader is actually moving or if the Luke 9 is moving.
Okay, the Luke hasn't moved. The Vader is up. Yeah, the Vader is huge right now. The Vader's at 165 plus buyer's premium right now. So it's over 200K. So the Vader is back. I mean, I thought that even if the person like the Han caught another bid after, but the Han is not. The Han and Leia are lower, but we'll see, right? Like this could go on. So the Han right now is at 32.5, which is again certainly validates the previous few sales. So this is clearly a $1 million card if you own one, and that people should give you $1 million for it.
Is it higher than the Leia still?
Yeah, it is. But I mean, I think we might just be getting started. Like this is why we were going to do a video last night, and then we didn't, because you're expecting this. You're expecting kind of the back and forth on these cards. Like I was going to be, Jet, if you're still watching, last night I was going to be a bidder on this card here. This is the card I bid $12,000 on while I was on Whatnot last night. Again, big shout out to our friend Peter whenever he listens to this. We were thinking of doing this. Yeah. By the way, the 9, you're asking me about the 9. The 9 is up to 13,000 plus buyer's premium right now. So it's at 17.5. It's actually 14,000. So
what's the OPC at?
I'm bouncing. I have it like sorted by highest. The OPC is at 170 plus buyer's premium.
So Vader's over it, or no?
They're about the same. Vader's a little under, but they're both over 200,000 right now.
Do you want to bid the Vader 9?
Let me go back to my bids and see where we're at. Yeah, I will bid the Vader 9. It's at 31.20. It'll be 32.50. So yeah.
I mean, I'm good with it up to 4. How about you?
All right, let's just take it as we go. That's why this is fun, right? Like we just fired one in, and we're not ahead, but
at least we get 15 more minutes. Then.
Yeah, we get 15 more minutes, and we're in the game, right? We're in the game here, folks. Like, some of these bidders are like, I may win both of these. I'm cool with winning both of the cards I'm on right now. Like this one here is a bit. That's next bid. $750 for this card. Like actually Sean owned a copy of this card and he was having issues. So he sent it to me to have me listed on eBay and I sold it for him. So for, I think the comp's like 1,400-ish, 1,400. So, I mean, some of these cards are easy flips or you just stick them in your.
Well, that one's the key thing. It's a great visual. We all remember the scene. You and I talk about how important that scene is. And so that one is just a great card to own. I mean, really.
I agree with you. I'm bidding up Stop by Stormtroopers right now. I just can't help myself. I just can't help myself. This is the first of the 2 Jedi Mind Trick cards. I've been outbid again, but yeah, I haven't looked at the number 30. That's the Han, right? Where's that shoot? That's the Han Solo and the. Yeah, one thing we're not going to spend a lot of time tonight on is like, are these 10s? You know what I mean? Oh man, the other Interrogated by Stormtroopers, the Series 2 is way up. Like it's like tripled in price. All right. Guys, I will tell you, I haven't been doing a lot of eBay lately, and I've been doing a lot of stuff over and whatnot, which is a lot of fun. But I will tell you this much. I'm a guy who puts his money where his mouth is. Like, I'm not some mealy mouth person over on whatever. Who just sells cards. I'm out here on a limb. I've got me and Sean's like, how much do I have out here in bids? $54,000 in losing bids right now. I'm not winning a lot, but I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. Again, if you have any questions, pop them up in chat. Me and Sean shoot the shit all the time about Star Wars cards. One of the main reasons I don't do videos anymore, because Sean gets to hear all my theories. One thing I can tell you guys is that, or we can talk about is this going to carry over into other things? And what I will tell you is I sold the record sale on a Peter Griffin PSA 10 yesterday. We're seeing a lot of movement across all sorts of stuff. So like, I think there's going to be, I think people should not just think that this is going to be confined to Star Wars. This is going to explode the non-sports market entirely. So yeah, something to keep in mind.
With a sale as big as this on the Luke, it will catch headlines. And with the Vader, it's going to put in place the order of Vader and Luke and Leia and all that stuff. But it just cements like the older vintage, if you will, like cards, the 70s, 80s cards, nostalgia, big IP, rookie type of things. I think those are definitely feasible of going up, rising boats, with this thing. So I'm looking at that. I'm even looking into early 2000s era stuff like that. So and thinking that we should pull our cards down from that and try to.
Yeah, I mean, I've pulled most of my cards in that era. Rocky, Indiana Jones. Those are 2 that are in this world. The other thing is 1980. So the Vader is sitting at 206,000 total. It doesn't look like the Han I think the Han caught another bid. Yeah, Han's at 36.25 right now. Run, you son of a bitch! Run.
I mean, I wanted the Vader because I've always said that the Vader 10 when you did a fair shake. I wasn't sure how this one was going to play out because it's not the greatest copy. We know this, but it's still a Vader 10, and there's only how many Vader 10s are there?
5.
Yeah, I mean, this thing should run, and that Vader card should be worth more. The 8s, the 9s, all of those. I think we all agreed that at one point that they were severely under, and we thought it was because of the vertical. It's horizontal and not vertical, and there's 2 people on it and not solo. Like
this is
so
so weird. I apologize. Wait, hold on 1 second, Sean. I'm realizing that I'm sharing the. I want to I'm trying to share my screen and it's just doing one tab. Yeah, there we go. I apologize, guys. There we go. Now we're gonna get where we were going. Wow, sorry about that, folks. It was only showing you guys one tab. I'm bouncing through everything. You can now see all the different. We'll see. The Luke is the Luke might close. We're at 14 seconds on the Luke. It looks like the Luke is going to close. It looks like the Luke is going to close at. Yep. The Luke has closed at $687,500. So there you go, right? Like that beats the old sale by $400,000. It beats the previous record that was of 6 months ago by 600,000. I've been saying since I started collecting these cards 5-6 years ago, this is $1 million card. I think it is $1 million card. I think if you know anything about these, like they're not going to come up anymore. Like there's 9 of these. So the next one may not come up for a few years. What you had is a handful of people who owned this stuff and that they built sets over the years and competed. And these things just got so expensive that they couldn't, we couldn't say no to the answer, to the money at some point. And I think we've seen a shift in who owns this stuff now. And I think it could be years before you see another Luke 10 come up for sale. It was 3 years before, and then, somebody popped off and sold one. So again, pretty crazy out here. The Luke 9 is up to 20K, Sean. So we were on the mark.
I think it should be at 30. I mean, truthfully.
I need to go back here. I'm really debating the I have to go back and look here at my bids. I might have won some shit, by the way. It might be over. I think I have not won anything. Yeah, I did. I won the Luke agrees to join Kenobi.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I won it in the last auction.
Yeah. I mean, I bet you paid less, but hey, that was when Luke was selling for $268. Not again, probably one of it's the most important scene in A New Hope relative to everything that we get after that. It's it's the canon scene. Luke agrees to join Kenobi. He tells him about Vader. He tells him about the Clone Wars. It's just an awesome card. I have zero idea of what the pop was. And yeah, so I think I won 2 cards.
Nice.
Let's see. It looks like a lot of the stuff closed.
I'm hoping if I ever get back in, then I can say the same thing, that I won a card.
It's weird. It's like everything looks okay. Here's one. It's got a minute left. Wait, am I not winning this one? All right. I mean, I guess if I'm going to go, we're going to go. Right? We didn't come here to fuck around, folks. I guess we're going to be
Cowboy Luke.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, buddy. Cowboy Luke. Can't let that go. Let's see what else is here. The R2 and C-3PO is up to 7,500 or so. Yeah, the number I was thinking about, the 58, is just getting away.
Well, it's good to see the number 2 catching bids. What did R2, the number 3, do? Did you see?
I'm not sure. I apologize because I'm like trying to do this at the same time. Do we want to go north on the Vader?
Yeah, bump it.
Okay.
So we get 15 more minutes.
All right, it's at the next bid would put us at 3,500.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. There it is, folks. We are bidding.
Hey,
we're
We're the high bidder.
Yeah, we're the current high bidder. Yeah, whatever. It's just money, folks. It's just money. Like either you believe or you don't believe. And Sean and I have spent a long time, me a little longer. Oh, now my access is temporarily restricted.
Yeah, that's what mine says. I can't get in.
Like it didn't even pop up the thing to say slide the.
No, my this is where I'm at right now on mine.
Incognito works if you get it restricted. I don't even have like. I'm using. Is there a new in private window? Here we go. HA.com. Let's see. Sign in. All right, let's see. Peachy is up to yeah, Sean, you can go to like open like a private window.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Good tip, whoever gave us that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I won 2 cards. And that yeah, this is this is the point of what like part of what happened last night. So you can't kick somebody out when you're serious. Like I don't even know if we got the Vader bid in. Like
hey, I won my card. I won the meeting at the Death Star.
Oh, congrats.
Thanks.
I'm still not winning Cowboy Luke. Hey, can you do me a favor? Try to look up Lord of the Sith PSA 9 comps.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta switch back. Hold on.
Yeah. What's the next bid here?
1977. Star Wars. Dark Lord of the Sith.
Yeah, I'm just trying to because there's a PSA 9 up for sale. Hey, do we want to bid this Luke 8 too?
How much is it?
It would be $33.75 with buyer's premium.
Why not?
All right. I'll confirm you're raising your bid. All right, we're winning.
Yay.
We're gonna owe a lot of money to Uncle Heritage tomorrow. All right, let's see here. Jesus Christ, Heritage. What a shit show this is. Show me the ones I'm winning.
There's no comp on the 9. I'm showing 150 on the 8.
Yeah, it's at like 370 on a 9. Wait, so we're not winning the Vader right now, but we are winning the Luke. Hey, listen, if we pick up a Luke 8, we both sold them cheaper than this. We would both be rebuying at a higher level. Like
that's interesting.
It just is what it is. I think we've both said that the only mistake we made since the last auction was selling this card.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, like so. Again, sometimes you just have to. Like, I mean, I'm already in for. Here, let's do. Oh, I can sort by time left here.
Yeah, dude. The OPG is climbing. 320.
Yeah, Kenny Roush says 200 for 75,000. Well, the other move closed, so you know, hold on to your hats, folks. This is why it's fun, right? Like this is why it's a good time to check this out. It's like, you know, I was bidding on the number 57 yesterday, and we were talking it through, and I was like, I think this is a card we have to like consider. And I would have either won yesterday or been one bid out for $5,000, and now it's doubled. It's more than doubled, and it's still going. So
number 57 is over 10 now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, unless I might have screwed it up, but yeah. Let me see here. Can I go? Let me see if I can go back to everything. What a pain in the ass.
I still contend that the 6310 would set some records.
I agree with you, except for it's hard because it has no. Is this going to even show? Okay, this is not going to show. Oh, maybe it will. It looks like the Han is going to fucking close. The Han is at 29.36.2 with buyer's premium. It looks like it is going to close. How high do you think the loot? I mean, 20, 25. I mean, we were bidding it. We wanted to buy it at the price yesterday. Like, we would have bought it at the price yesterday. I don't know what it goes for. It's already over 20. I mean, you should do that. Like, if you do the math, like, I think we figured out like it should be like 20x. So like it should be like around 30 in theory. That's why we wanted to buy it, because we thought it was worth 30. And we are like, okay, if we can pick this up for 15. Yeah, Kenobi's at 21,000. That's a surprise. Leia is still going. Han is still going. The 58 is still going. If I had any balls, I'd bid the 58. I don't have balls. The R2 sold for around 10. What about, did the box sell? Yeah, the box sold for 15.5. I think that's another steal. Like,
yeah,
you know, the one thing I want for people to set in when you start thinking about non-sports cards and Star Wars cards, the Luke Skywalker is worth more than a Michael Jordan rookie. I understand there are more Michael Jordan rookies, but just think about that. It's like not that long ago, it wasn't like Michael Jordan was worth almost 20 times what a Luke Skywalker was. And that one came down and this one went up, and it is not going to stop. And one of the biggest reasons that I've known from my recent exploits is, you know, there are women, there are females. This appeals to both men and women, where sports cards just don't have that type of common ground.
O-Pee-Chee's up to 362.
Jesus. Could you imagine if you owned like an O-Pee-Chee 8 right now and you left it on the internet like a fucking moron?
Yeah, I'm taking it down right now.
Yeah, so the Vader did close. Yeah, the Vader closed at 206. So that is, you know, it would have been the second high. It's the highest non-Luke sale ever. Yeah, I just wonder next year. Like, again, I don't know how many of these cards are out there. Like, I just don't think there are that many. I mean, this card's a pop 5. One of them Steve Aoki owns. One this guy who is a set collector owned. And they're like the other, at least 2 of them are locked up in like PSA set registries. Maybe they'll come out. Maybe they won't. Come on, Han. Don't you want to run? Don't we want to catch one more bid, Han? I mean, it's Han Solo, folks. Why is this card going so cheap? I don't get it. It's Han Solo. I mean, it's a pop 11. I mean, the Leia is up to 40 with buyer's premium.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah, somebody came in at the last minute. I just wonder if somebody's going to come in the last. Nobody's coming in the last minute on the Han.
Well, you got 1 minute left, or 50 seconds left.
Yeah,
Or it probably got bid, right? Or no? And so it's going to extend again, or no?
No. The clock starts the moment it does. So this does not. This looks like it's going to close unless somebody's really trying to play games. Yeah, I mean, I thought the Leia. I think the Leia should be worth a little bit more than the Han, but not considerably more than the Han. But we're about to find out. All right, let's see here. Yeah, and the Kenobi being this high is, I think the Kenobi closed though. No,
Kenobi closed.
Yeah, the Kenobi closed at
26.
Yeah, 26.2, and it looks like the Han closed too. Boo! Boo! Yeah, the Han closed at 36.2. Boo! I blame this shitty auction on this. That's a $75,000 card easy. And if you had a real label on it, it's worth at least $1 million. Yeah, and this one had a shitty corner. Yeah, there's so many reasons why this card is not worth what other on-sale cards are worth. Look at this corner here. Who the hell would buy this card? 36. This is a glorified 9 for 36.25. Yeah, somebody had a true 10 out here. Be worth $1 million, I think. But yeah, I think the key to this auction is that like it has validated. It's gone way beyond validating previous sales. Like it is out of control. The goldenrod is up over like 40 right now with buyer's premium. The Leia's over 40. The Luke 9. Yeah, not buying a Luke 9 is probably one of the bigger mistakes. Yeah. That, I've definitely had chances over the years. It just never seemed to work out. It's at 21.25. It's also an old label. I said I wasn't going to look at these cards to see if they were true whatevers. I would not want this. A Luke 9. What the hell is this right here? It's like it's got ink on it or something. Or a scribble.
Where's the Luke 8 at?
Oh, I don't know. That's right. We're winning it, right? No, or not.
I wouldn't think that we would.
Hold on. I don't know why this Heritage. Could you be worse? Could you really be worse? I'm trying to see here. I don't see the Luke 8 is at it's got 6 more minutes. The next bid would be 36.25.
Are we winning it or not?
No, we're not winning it right now. I'm trying to find the Vader 9. The Vader 9, the next bid, we're not winning that either, would be 37.50. And that's all right, we have to look at this. Let me look at this 9. Let's see how I feel. I do not like this Vader 9. I say no.
The angle cut?
It's got ink on it. It's got the upper left corner is tipped. Like it's not a sharp, it's like it's tipped. And then there's ink.
I think that's a star.
I mean, I get the point, but it actually looks frayed right there. But this is more my problem right here. This is why I sold my Leia 9. Because it had this. Like there's no way this gets a 9 today.
Right.
Like it's up to you. Like, I mean, look at it all. Look at it down here too.
Yeah. I would rather have the Luke than the Vader.
Yeah, look at this all. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on. It's just maybe it's just too hard to tell. Like it's the scan, but
I mean, I still have 2 8s and an 8.5 Vader. So
yeah, I'd rather own an 8.5 than this just does not look good. Look at this corner. I mean,
I'm really surprised it's not more though.
I would not. There's no way. There's no. I mean, looking at the card now, I have no interest. Like when you hit us, like you can buy the grade up into a point, but when you get beyond a certain point, I think you have to. Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry, whoever's bidding this, you thought you won, but I'm coming in on the Cowboy Luke again.
Cowboy Luke continues.
Yeah, the Cowboy Luke. I can't help myself. What else is still open? Yeah,
quite a bit still open.
What's open?
Quite a bit still open. Seems like I'm still on stuff that I'm tracking. I still have several of these that I'm trying to figure out if I'm bidding up or not. But I'm looking at pops a lot right now.
Yeah, the Vader 9 we're just letting go. Yeah, I mean, I think you can resell it. I just don't feel comfortable owning a card like that. That's why, again, why I sold my Leia 9. I would not have sold it, but I would sit here and tell you I don't know if it would get an 8 today. I don't think that Vader would get an 8 today. So, I mean, I was just messing around about the Han, but that card is not good.
I mean, the Vader 8s are probably about 1,000 now, I would think.
Okay, now we have to decide on the Luke 8. I mean, I'd rather be. Let's see, this 8. I don't know. The 8, you give it more leeway on the 8s because, like, it's got ink issues too. All of these cards have ink issues.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they all didn't come out of the same. A lot of them come out of the same box. I don't know. I mean, this is one where it's a tough call.
What's it at right now?
The next bid would be $36.25 with buyer's premium. Then you throw taxes in, you're at around $4K. What are we hoping to sell it for?
I mean, it depends on what this 9 goes for, probably.
Hey, I mean, is there anything sitting on eBay that's this price?
No.
No? There's no 8 sitting on eBay?
No.
I don't know. What's the pop on this?
Somebody cleared all the 6s, remember? Someone binned that 1-7.
I thought there were some 8s left last night, though, like around this range.
I can hop over.
There are 100 wait. It says there are 134 graded higher than this. There's 9 10s, and there's not that many 8-5s. I don't know. What's there? 100 9s? You know what? I think I'm good walking away. I think I'm good. Like, just, I don't know. We got a minute.
I'm looking right now. This is what we did last time is a bunch of people serve. Yeah, just listing different shit. So there is a Luke 8. Oh no, that was the auction that they started. There's a Leia 9 now for $4,000. Yeah, there's a Luke 8 for 3,900.
Yeah, but click through and see if it's an OC or something. Because somebody had an OC listed last night.
No, this one's new. It just got listed for 3,900 or best offer. There's 3 active offers on it. But that's that has centering issue like a mug. That should not.
All right, I'm gonna bid this Luke 9 or 8. Excuse me.
Are you really?
You don't want to do it? We got like 10 seconds left.
I'm looking. I don't know. Up to you. Your call.
Yeah. All right, I'll pass. We'll pass. Like, I think it's borderline. I mean, I was trying to do it closed. I was trying to do the math in my head of like, I mean, I think this is at least a $5,000 card now.
Yeah, buying it for 4 and flipping it for 5, not great.
Well, I don't think you flip it, right? Like, I think that's the thing. Is like it's more of like, hey, made a mistake. What the hell's going on here?
We both still own 7s and 6s and stuff. So
yeah, I own multiple 7s and 6s and stuff, and I'm trying to see. Yeah, I'm disappointed in the Han, but like,
there's a 7 at 1,350 now. That's new.
Yeah, I mean, I just like. I mean, we talked about it. I'm not going to talk about all the strategies that we discussed. I don't want to share them with everybody in the universe. But
right.
Like, I think we go with the other strategies.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Over this. Like,
yep.
I think, yeah. Did the close? Did the
switching back over.
Yeah, the 58. The 58 closed.
Did the OPC close yet? That's the one I'm curious now. OPG is closing in 2 minutes.
Yeah, the fact that the 58 still sold for half of the number 4 continues to cement that no matter what anybody thinks, the number 4 is the actual Han rookie.
Yeah, correct.
There's just no like I talked about it earlier. It's like I think the Leia is the card that people are sleeping on. Like this card should go for probably 100,000.
The Remember Luke, the Force will be with you keeps getting bumped. It just got bumped recently.
Yeah, I think I just I'll check my bids in a minute. It's like
the red Chewie and Han just got bumped. It's at $12.50 now. And the some quick thinking by Luke got bumped, which I'm gonna check.
Well, I think people are gonna like, I think you even saw it with us. It's like we're like we're like it's a little FOMO action right now, where it's like, oh, okay. All right, did I let anything pass here?
Let me look.
I mean, I've kind of spent my budget a bit here. I mean, getting the Vader senses the Force for whatever the fuck I got it for, like, oh, okay. Sure, whatever. A PSA 10 with Vader on it. Yeah, and he says the word Force. There are actually no other cards that do that. So, but I'm still going to bid the Cowboy Luke one more time. Come on, what are we kidding? Luke in the Gaucho outfit, PSA 10. What are we doing here? And we're seeing again. This is a technique. Some people will, they will just outlast. Somebody outbid me again. All right, well, I'm gonna make you sweat it, you motherfucker. Maybe I'll come in again. Yeah, citing the Death Star at 2K is probably a very nice card in a 10. And yeah, learn about all those Force cards. I'm just such a sucker for.
Yeah. That's why I mean, me, 63 is my favorite card out of everything. So
yeah, the Dark Lord of the Sith closed at 375 PSA 9. That was yeah, and the 8 closed. I didn't love the 8. Like it really looked borderline 7. Like I don't think it would get an 8 today. I mean, it was a newer label, but it it didn't have the same issues as the other ones. It didn't have all the ink issues and whatever, but yeah, some stuff closed lower than I thought. But
I mean, once again, there's other places to put money, right?
Yeah, but there were some Series 3 stuff that sold for under $300 with buyer's premium. It's like, yeah.
I was on a couple of them, but then after I looked at pops, I got off of them because some of them were 50s and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, the number 17 selling for that's Vader and Leia selling for 1156, super low. Like, yeah, again, I'm happy to pick up the card. Like the number 22 sold for 625. I mean, listen, I just made the mistake you make. I make over and over again, which is like people just don't value scene cards that much. But I don't know. The one that I bought, the number 28, is like I've said it over and over again. I keep saying it's like the most important scene. It gave us it gave us everything else we get in the rest of the movies. That one scene. Mark Hamill as Luke going 500. The corrected Goldenrod going for 3,400 seems low. Also,
I'm still going on one card right now, and I can't break through.
I mean, I still have some stuff open. I'm just like, I think I've just decided that the 57 is still going. I knew that was a card. I mean, it just made sense. I mean, it's Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. The other one can't be $700,000, and this one be,
Sure.
But I'm not going to get mixed up in it now at $12,000. Like, Yeah, there's a cool like this Kenobi card, Bed Hides from Stormtroopers. That was like $200 yesterday.
Oh,
There-
what the Kenobi use the Force wouldn't go for,
I think.
or may the Force be with you.
Oh, I don't know. I'll look in a
I
second.
didn't even look that one up.
Still going through what's open. The fucking R2D2 and C3PO is still open. Remember, Luke, the Force will be with you. That was one I targeted. I mean, I bid up to 500. It's at 700 and still open.
The David Pro says Darth Vader keeps bumping.
Yeah, and this Han and Chewie. This Han and Chewie, I think, closed yesterday at like 600, and it's at 1,300 today. I know I said the spectacular space battle. I was like, I can't believe what that closed for yesterday. It was like $200. Now it's 1,000.
Yeah.
This auction is forever tainted on the downside. Like you can make any excuse you want about the the low side of comps because it's just a mess. I mean, it is absolutely just a mess. Yeah, I just don't know where yeah, the Star Warriors is another one that. All right, I could talk myself into building the Star Warriors. You know that card?
Yep, the yellow.
Yeah, I was like, what's the pop on this? I think it's high. It's 24. I mean, it's called Star Wars, and here are the Star Warriors, and it's Han, Leia, Chewie, and Luke. 600 is the next. I don't know. How do I like this card? I like how I'm getting finicky now. Well, when you just spent 1,400, you're like, I mean, I know it says 1,200, but shipping, tax, heritage, sneaky fees, and better use your bank or debit card, or they'll charge you another 6%.
What'd you get for that though? Like 3 cards?
No, 2. I got the Vader senses the Force, and I got what I would think about. A half price. Like I think I paid half market value on those 2 cards.
Sure.
But and they Char and I talked about this early. I had Battle and Outer Space bought last night for $1,750, and now it's $3,300. Yeah. Han, Louis, and Chuk. Yes. The good thing about these cards is like there are a lot of non-sports cards that you can speculate on. But if you need to be liquid, you're going to get pennies on the dollar. Whereas these cards, you auction them, you might not get what you want, but you're not going to get pennies on the dollar. Like, I feel like the cards that I just bought, if I auctioned them, I would lose fees. Yeah. That's my opinion, but who knows? We may all be eating each other in a few weeks. Is it still open? Luke and his uncle. At $229 with buyer's premium. Damn. I always get sucked into these cards where I'm like, I got to pay shipping anyway.
Yeah, I was on that, and then I gave up on it, and then because I looked, isn't the Pop 45 or something on it?
Probably, and it's got some print defects on it. You got to be careful with these old labels. This is like my number one reason why I don't like PSA is that, you can't grade a card. My access has been temporarily restricted again. What in the world?
I don't know. I'm having I go in and out of stuff, and it's being able to. I don't know. I have 5 windows across several different platforms, all sorts of shit.
Yeah, I'm like out now. Like I'm restricted everywhere. It's like, oh, this is nice. I'm just obviously I'm a bot, you motherfucking douchebags. Like I'm a bot. Like just turn on YouTube and watch me bidding. You fucking pieces of shit. Yeah, they're a grade A company. Grade A company.
This is the second time I've had issues with Heritage, and I had that one time with Fanatics. I've had
in the last couple of years for bigger auctions, we've just experienced this. When there's volume, it just
Well, I think
I don't
the what you call it, okay, now I got the thing where I had to slide it across.
right.
That's like, okay, fine. Like, do that. I just seriously don't know what the hell's wrong with these people. But yeah, that the Fanatics one was like, this is fun. Where do I go to my bids? You stupid. There we go.
Remember in the Fanatics when none of us could bid in the extended, that's why they stopped it and then they restarted it the next day.
Yeah, well, that was also, I think, their first one when they switched from like PWCC to Fanatics or something like that. Like, it wasn't.
It was definitely a cluster. I mean, it happens at several. It happens from time to time. We've just had some bad experiences with Heritage in the past too. Like,
well, I mean, the very first Luke PSA
Right.
10 auction we saw was like a disaster. Like, they just ran one card after the other, and it was like whatnot. It was like sudden death, 5-minute extended bidding, and they ran the Luke. They ran it in card number order, so Luke was the first card. It was like, oh my god, did they screw poor Robert Parsons on that one?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, I don't need Series 3. Like, I'm trying to talk myself into. I'm literally doing the combined shipping shit right now, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, so what I can say is that, like, this is going to be an earthquake in non-sports cards. Like, people are like, yeah, but everybody knows that the Luke just sold for $1 jabillion. Like, so everybody's been buying stuff. This is not how it works. It's like, you'll have stories tomorrow, you'll have videos the next day, you'll have everybody chasing and speculating. You'll have Gary V come out and tell you I told you so. And yeah, it'll and then people will just start being like, well, how do I not have any exposure to Star Wars? I love Star Wars. And at least that's what happened last time. The other thing that happened last time was there was like this stare down going on where nobody wanted to list a Luke because they didn't want to list it too low. There were like no 6s or 7s for sale for like 3 weeks. And the true price didn't actually take off for a week or so after that. But again, let's go back to the overall.
It also takes time to burn through the other stuff that's out there. This time, not so much, because this time somebody already cleared a bunch of the stuff, and so it won't have that. But you'll still see, 6s and 7s come up because there is volume on it. And there are people flipping those still, and so you'll see those come up. And if you're, I mean, I don't know where the prices should be. Like, and we could speculate about price range about stuff, but I don't really know if I know or have an idea, because I would have thought the 9s of Vader and Luke would have been higher. Personally,
well, I don't even know what the Luke closing at 21,000. I mean, that's a record for a 9.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I inspected it that well. Like, I do think as you get off of the 10, people are more likely to look at the card versus the grade. Because you're just not, it's not the flex. So the O-Pee-Chee may end right now. It would be wonderful if I could get this fucking thing off my screen. Heritage, you goddamn third-rate auction company. By the way, Heritage is sponsoring this show tonight. Shout out to our friends at Heritage.
Jesus.
PSA and Card Ladder, everybody tonight, Fanatics. We want to thank all of our sponsors. Yeah, I'm trying to see here. Let's see if it closes. It's a minute and 9 left. It's at 300K, it's 375 with buyer's premium. So another fun fact about this card is this was up for auction 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And it was 68 grand. And I have a feeling that it didn't hit the reserve or whatever happened. Like, I'm pretty sure there was no sale. And now to see it go for 300,000 more, like, it's just what FOMO does. I mean, this closed yesterday at like 140, right? Or less.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so suspect at some of these old cards. I remember first time I saw it, I was like, I have never seen an OPG card cut this clean.
I mean, yeah. How there's an OPG 10 when you know the history of how they cut them and everything, it's weird. And
yeah, man, it's like lightning in a bottle, right?
Yeah.
Like, again, like I think one of the Gretzky OPG 10s, like if you look at it, it has fuzz all along. People are complaining, like, how is that a 10? It's like, well, that's how OPG cut it. I'm not saying that should be a 10. I'm saying, but that's what an OPG card looks like.
Yeah.
This, on the other hand, not so much. But hey, again, miracles do happen. And it closed. So 375,000 on that. Congratulations to everyone that you are the proud owner of a
Pop 2.
Pop 2. Only one other in the world, except for the one I just printed in my garage. So the Leia closed at 40. So slightly over Han. Like, I do think both the Han, like, so the last auction, the cards were not in these older labels. And I just think it has an impact on it. And like, if you have a card this expensive, at the very least, get it reholdered. Like, it's weird because the Leia looks like it has a worse edge cut than the OPG. And I'm like, yeah, well, yeah, I'm like, that OPG is like defying gravity. It trimmed. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry, I sneezed. Anyway, yeah, the Luke closed at 17. Overall, the auction, there's some, I mean, the Luke, Luke in Disguise is going for a crazy number. Always one of my favorite cards. I am assuming this has something to do with pop count. I've given up on everything. I think I'm just happy buying the 2 cards I got. I don't want to buy any more Series 3. Series 3 is like the worst series to own, by the way, guys. I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, that Luke in Disguise is a pop 3. That's why that could go on for a while. 20K right now. But let's take a look at it. Is this a 10?
You're really going down that road?
Well, I'm just saying, like, there was some stuff where I was like, no chance. This is like reasonably, like, yeah, it could be a 10. Like, there's so much stuff in an old label in Series 2 that you're like, hey, that corner is white, you can see white on the corner. The strangles, the old PSA standards are just not the same as new, but that's neither here nor there. That's why you'd be a curmudgeon like me.
Hey, I mean, now you can buy them and then get them reholdered though, and then you can like take the loss and get the cash.
That's true. When they reholder, they don't regrade. That's the thing. They don't regrade when they reholder. Yeah, that number 30 does look pretty clean. Yeah, some of the stuff is still going though. Darth Vader, David Prost. I mean, these are all super low pop. These are most likely set collectors going back at it. I'm surprised that the 3PO and R2 is still going.
Yeah.
The fact that that's over 10K, like that sold for more than the R2, that never happens.
Nope.
Never, ever, ever, ever. The R2 is usually twice as much. I'm a proud owner of a PSA 9 of this card. I like to see it happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I think a PSA 9 is worth it. If this is worth, 14 PSA 9s, what, worth 12?
I don't know. What do you think the Sapphire 101 is worth?
Oh, yeah. The Sapphire 101 probably I mean, not as much as like a green sapphire Luke, but
no one likes green.
Everybody likes greens. Color of money. You ever see the color of money? Yeah. So there's still some stuff out here going, and like this like the David Pro says Darth Vader. That's a card that we talked about yesterday. We're like,
yeah,
I'm like, how is this so cheap? And like now it's at 4,000.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, we were thinking of buying that yesterday, and
I bet it to 1,500.
Yeah, I mean, we were here on a lot of these cards. We were competitive. It came down to it. I just, I've got a lot of money tied up in 77 already, and I think the place you want your money is in the big character cards. Getting into the scene cards, they will suck you in. Man, the sighting the Death Star, ooh, that is so angle cut. Oh, if you're not, forever who's watching, if you're not familiar with the term angle cut, it's like when one side is wider than the other. Like that is what an angle cut. This could be, and sometimes it's resting in the actual what you call it poorly, but that sure looks that's angle cut. So like, it's not a 10. By current standards, sadly. I mean, yeah, I said I wasn't going to go down this road, but whatever. But so the other thing that I think that people should consider is Empire Strikes Back, right? Like, if you look at we're seeing 77 here. Series 1 Empire Strikes Back is a better set. Like the scene cards are nicer. The star files are just as hard to get. So like I think there's pop 1 of a Vader, like Yoda's pop 4. So like PSA 9 Vader's, PSA 9 Yoda's, PSA 9 Fett's. So if people are looking for places that they can maybe speculate, that those would be the areas, would be for me at least.
Yeah, in 1980 it would be just the Yoda and the Fett. And probably the Lando.
But. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with also getting like a year 2 Luke, right? Like
right.
Year 2 Luke, or everything's price dependent. But yeah, I mean, and then branching out to other non-sports rookies, like we've seen huge uplifts in 66 Batman and Spider-Man. But I think people, like, especially people who cross over from sports, prefer the rookie card look of like the Luke Skywalker or the number 4 Han Solo. I'm just remembering the number 4 Han Solo. But they just want the character and they want the character name. And the 66 Batman and the 66 Spider-Man are both animated. They're not the actual characters. So where I'm going with it, the 77 Star Wars is kind of like the birthplace of the modern non-sports rookie cards. And I think that you can kind of go from there. I mean, you can get crazy if you want. Like some people are getting into Mario from the Donkey Kong set. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, for me, it's a lot of it's easy to go to the 1980. It's easy to go to just any big IP first cards. And the great thing about like the Star Wars, it's defined. Like 77 Star Wars, you can't say that the Luke isn't the
Yeah, there's no argument.
Yeah,
there's no argument. There's no like, hey, it looks like the number 57 is still open.
It's weird when you start to get into other sets and there's kind of a debate on some and different things like that. Like I tend to stay away from that. Like
yeah, The Simpsons is one that's really hard for me, which is like I love The Simpsons, but like point out what the Bart rookie is to me. Yeah. I mean, anything where it's more clearly defined,
the better.
Yeah, the better. Like obviously, like I just bought another Darth Maul animated rookie. Like Darth Maul's 1999 card is the live action rookie. 2013 would be the animated rookie, but it's like, okay, do people really believe in 2 rookies? They do. But it still muddies the water a little bit, no matter what.
Well, even like Goonies, you know.
Yeah. Goonies are another great.
I mean, what do you? It has to be the stickers, but no one values the stickers as much as the cards. But
And that one they do. Like, again, the market's kind of undefeated, right? Like, we'll look at. I mean, I think the market like decides, right? Like, and I think with 80, like, you just don't see. Bought the 77 set 2 years ago for $400. Sent the big 3, the graded PSA Luke. You got 3 PSA 6 Luke and 8 Leia and Han. Yeah, that's, I mean, for $400, can't beat that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could for a while though, buddy. I mean, like Sean, like I'm not being like, we lived through the great Parsons purge of 2023, was it? 2024,
23, right?
Yeah, where you could buy PSA 8 Luke's, not Luke's, but like Obi-Wan's, Leia's, Han's, R2D2's under $50.
Yeah.
A PSA 6 Luke was about, listen, a PSA 7 Luke sold for $195 in October. Like, that wasn't like there was an odd auction, but like this is run up fast. And yeah, people are grading. It seems like the title card.
Well, remember my 1/7 Luke I bought for $211. I mean,
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I think I'm finally out. I'm the opposite. I'm finally above water on my PSA 7 Lukes because I think I paid over $1,000 for one and just under $1,000 for the other. I bought at the height in 2021. Yeah, it doesn't look like there are any of the stickers for sale. It's like people, here's a head Goonie Mikey sticker for PSA. Like, yeah, I mean the Goonies, like we're talking about, it's like it's like, well, which card is the chump card? You know, which one do you really want? But I did a video a few months ago just mentioning a few cards that I thought were things to look at, and every one of them is up. I don't know, like 100%. So I don't say I told you so, but of course I fucking told you so. That's what I do. Like here's a Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, PSA 7, $70. Is Indiana Jones the Luke Skywalker? No, but do you know there are no, like most people don't know, there are no 10s in Indiana Jones. Like a 7 is the equivalent of an 8. And that actually is a super clean one. Like, should I buy? Oh, this guy has 3 available. It's like, just buy them all. That's what I did a few months ago. I bought 4 Indiana Jones PSA 8s. Like, hey, you guys do whatever you want. Here's hey, Sean, there's an Indy 8. Oh, weren't you trying to get this Indiana Jones 8.5?
Yeah, look at it though. That's why I didn't. My 8s look better than the 8.5. 8.5 has it.
It's so hard to tell.
It's
like I've seen too few of 9s. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at the 7. I think the 7 looks as crisp as this 8.5.
The 8.5 just does not look good. I stayed away from it because I was trying to make a deal on it, and then I decided to back off of it because I'd rather just buy the next 9 that comes up. But
I just don't think they're going to give 9s because I'm looking at the 7, and I thought I was looking at the 8.5, and I was like, I don't think it looks that special. The 7 and the 8.5 look almost the same to me. I can't tell about this corner, but yeah, I don't know. Like we'll see. Listen, I'm obviously biased. This is stuff that I've collected. Sean's collected for a long time. Yeah, like that PSA 7 those PSA 7 Indiana Jones should not be here. Like, I'll decide later. I'll probably buy them.
How many of them are there?
I think either has 2 or 3.
Yeah.
They're $70. It's like it costs $30 to grade that card. And try to get it, and they're clean. You know what I mean? It's not like they're whatever. I mean, but it's Indiana Jones. Like again, will somebody still dress as this person for Halloween this year? If they will, it's a buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Indiana Jones 9s. I mean, I just bought a box and opened it, and it's like, oh, that's a 6, that's a 5. So like, you know.
Well, Peter just opened how many boxes and got, and hi Peter, but how many boxes, you know, and he got what 1.8. So
yeah. I mean, our buddy Peter. He opened like I think 4 boxes, and he graded like 6 of them. He got like mostly 6s and 7s, pack fresh. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Topps Spider-Man.
you're dying on that hill.
I'm gonna die on this hill. I'm gonna die on this Topps Spider-Man. This is the one I know for a fact. It's like it's gonna come through, and I'm not gonna own enough of it. I mean, this is you have the beginning of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's 2000 X-Men, which is another great one, and then you have 2002 Spider-Man, which is really blew the top off of it. And it's extremely hard to grade. It's a beautiful set. Like the Spider-Man itself is like a pop 2. And you have the Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker. You have Mary Jane Watson, which is another way to go. I mean, these are just all the sets that I like. I mean, I am actually sitting on a box of this stuff where I've not actually opened it. You know, if you knew how hard that was for me, you would stand up and applaud right now. But yeah, Sean bought, what'd you buy? 6 sets of Lord of the Rings today?
Yeah. Yep.
Go ahead.
Big IP, strong characters. Some of the copies look really clean. So yeah, I'm in on that. Lord of the Rings is one that people like to collect. I think there's no 10s of a lot of key people, and so 9s, 8s are good. I'll go to grade them. I want to own them. So like that's the other thing. I've been looking for a clean copy for a while. So I just decided I'll risk it, buy some sets, and see what happens, and take a look at them.
Yeah, I mean, I've been after for a year. I've graded quite a few, and they haven't really worked out. Is there anything else still open here that we're seeing? The Kenobi's not still open, is it? I can't tell if anything's. Is the Kenobi? I think the Kenobi might still be open.
I clicked off of that. I've been kind of perusing different things. So
yeah, on eBay and stuff. I just figured I'd pop back in here for the people who are watching for the Star Wars stuff. It's like, yeah, I mean, the low pop stuff is just, it's always going to be different. Like, I mean, the Luke in Disguise is still running. The David Prost Vader, like the 57 is still back and forth. Like, it's fun when you're right, but also you don't do anything about it. Like, again, last night we had the conversation. I'm like, the 57. I'm like, we had the conversation. I'm like, it's just a simple card. It's like, it says Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, and the other one sold for $675,000. There's just no way this is a $5,000 card, and it's not. It's closer to a $15,000 card, but I think pretty much everything else is closed at this point. I let the Cowboy Luke go. I just don't. I shot my wad.
I think I sold all my 957s. I need to look. I'll have to take a look. I might still have one. I probably held one.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't know. I know I have at least one. I don't know if I have 8 5s or 9s or. Yeah.
I had everything from it. I had 2 9s and 8 5. Several 8s of it for a while, and then I don't. after the last bump, several of us kind of sold off some of our stuff and
This is an interesting thing. I'm on this. It's like I don't know. I'm on this page and it's basically saying your bid of $390,000 on this lot was outbid. Really? That's interesting. I was like I bid $390,000 on this card. Like, oh boy. I'm like, I don't know what happened to Heritage on this. Maybe they did have like a DDoS attack or somebody was doing something weird. I don't know, but this is just some wacky shit. Obviously, I'm on. I had to go through the private thing to get back in here, but I don't know. This is certainly an interesting outcome, and it's still not over. I mean, you can see the Honich. This was another card that was like 400 or 500 yesterday, or whatever, like 600. Now it's at 1,500. Yeah, there are going to be plenty of people who are mad about this because some people would have had some amazing deals yesterday, and
yeah,
I mean, I know I wouldn't have won anything yesterday, and yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, the only thing I might have won the number 57 yesterday. Never did figure it out, like because I think I got kicked out and. So I'm trying to see if there's much that I just lost by one bid here, and yeah, I mean there's certainly some deals to be had. The Deadly Grip of Vader went for about 1,000. The Deadly Grip of Vader going for 1,000, and picking up the Vader Senses the Force for like 375 or whatever I bought it for is kind of crazy. Like, yeah, Vader Senses the Force. Yeah, it was 425. I paid with buyer's premium. Whatever. Go find me a card that has Darth Vader on that visible. Find me any PSA 10 card with Darth Vader on it for that price in 77. I'll wait. Yeah. The question is, would I have rather had stopped by Stormtroopers versus the 29 versus the 28? I'm split. I actually like the Interrogated by Stormtroopers Series 2. It's a tighter shot of that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think we did the right thing. Like, we could convince ourselves that we did the wrong thing by passing on the PSA 9 Vader or the PSA 8 Luke. Number one, we don't know if people would have went higher. And two, like, I hated that Vader.
right.
Like, the Vader it's the exact same thing as I'm telling you. I had my Leia was like this, and I was like, I don't feel like that is I'm not comfortable calling that a 9. I mean, PSA does. I had to go through authenticity. You know, I showed the pictures. It's marked a 9, but like, if we get to a world where our cards need to get regraded, I want to have cards that I think would get the same grade again.
Do you have a number 2 up right now?
No. Oh, I might have an 8. I might have an 8 for sale.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I checked on my 9, and I was going to take it down. You know, I was in there to take it down. Someone had it in their cart, and I ended it.
The Cowboy Luke sold. It actually went for more. The Cowboy Luke went up a few times without me. Went for 450, which is more. I think last time I paid. God, I forget what I paid. I think I paid for the 2 PSA 10s I bought last time. I paid under $500. I forgot how cheap I got because I remember I sold the one just to get me to even, and then I kept the Cowboy Luke. Yeah, the remember Luke, the Force will be with you, went for 875. I mean, I thought that was something like yesterday that was under 500. Yeah, the David Frozen's Darth Vader still going. Yeah, the Star Wars for 875 was
Yeah. I wonder when the 57's going to end.
The Han and Chewie's still going.
Oh, shoot it out.
I know the red
Oh
one,
yeah.
Chewie and Han Solo. That's
Yeah,
still going.
1600. Great card. Really great card.
And
you get signed by Harrison Ford and Pierre Mayhew. Oh wait, no, you couldn't. Hiding in aboard the Millennium Falcon is still going too.
there's a couple of these that I was bidding on that have.
All right, I might be back in business here. What's the pop on this one? That's pop 12. This is a really cool card because it's one of the few cards that have Luke, Chewie, 3PO, and it's another important scene. This is like hokey religions and ancient weapons are, no match for a blaster. It's been my experience. There's no such thing as luck. Again, by the way, I'm not reciting the line appropriately, but that is, to me, the most important scene in all of Star Wars. Because it shows that there were people that doubted the existence of the Force. And that's what made it work so well, was it's just not magic all the time. Like, that's what made it was, yeah. It was that there was a countering, like, think of how much that changed to the rest of the, rest of the universe.
Wait, my card that I thought I won is now going again.
Awesome.
It closed earlier.
Awesome. So they're doing a great job over there at Heritage.
What the? What just happened?
Maybe my cards are going to go again too. No, this one says bidding closed. 10 bidders.
Why in the hell is this back open? What just happened?
What card was it?
It's the meeting at the Death Star. It closed.
I have no idea. Again, this auction has been an absolute shit show.
It's back open now. All of a sudden, what the?
Where I'm at with my cards is I'm fine what I got if I would not bid a penny over what I got. So if they want to reopen them, whatever, fine. Like I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm just trying to avoid bidding more. Like I'm sitting at the damn cash register, like staring at it, going like, this learn about the Force Luke. It's still only $5.50. Like I don't know. I love that card. Wait, have you been drinking? Like I think I need to start smoking weed or something. Like I like this is just. Come on, Sean. Let's rally. Let's buy something here. What are we doing?
Dude, like 2 other cards that were closed before that I was like, I think I'm done with, and stuff like that. And I watched them close. They're back open.
It's all right. I'm buying this card now too.
Seriously, what in the is going? This is a complete and utter.
It's fun. It's fun. It wouldn't be fun if it weren't. Don't you remember just told me I bid $370,000 on a card?
Seriously, what is going on? This is insane.
And I can't. I'm like, this is a problem for me right now. Where I'm like, I think I have to buy this card. I'm trying to find a reason not to buy this card.
Why are you back? What card are you on now? Like what?
Learn about the Force, Luke.
Oh,
Series 3, PSA 10, $5.50 with buyer's premium. Like I'm already paying shipping. Like it's like, am I gonna be able to sell this card? Like, yeah, I guarantee you guys, if I sell a lot on Whatnot. If you don't know, check me out on Whatnot. I'm called Not Sports Cards. I provide the best deals anybody's ever seen in the history of the universe, and the best entertainment. But I definitely could buy other cards and make more money. But this could be anything, Sean. This could be a boat.
This is.
Yeah, this thing. I think this thing. I think I'm gonna pass. Like if you look for an issue on a 77 card, you're gonna find one, and this is not a fucking 10 in any universe. All right, I'm out. Guys, I mean, I have a microscope I use for my cards, and it's like I have better cards than that will get an 8. Like that edging was a disgrace. Sorry to whoever buys that card. Here, let's pick apart. Hey, if anybody in the chat, I remember a poster. Was it a puzzle from the cards of Star Wars? Yeah, it's on the back. Yeah, it's on the back. On the back of the Star Wars cards. I forget which cards it is. Like, what's the Vader? You see, you can see it on the Vader. It's like this is a piece of a puzzle. I think it's the first 9 cards of the set make a puzzle. It might even be 2. It might even be 2 different puzzle sets. I never look at the back anymore. Yeah, that Vader was that 9 is yuck. Oh yeah, this Vader 9 was trash. Sorry to whoever bought it, but I'm gonna sit here and shit on your cards. Please allow me to shit on your cards. I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, Series 2, Series 1 Empire is actually my favorite set because I forget the exact story, but there's something about the 1977 cards that they used I think just footage, like film strips to make the images. They didn't use photography. Yeah, there's a Boba Fett sticker in 1980 Empire that's beautiful. It's like kind of this yellow and it's like almost a rainbow type style.
Rainbow. Yeah, it's the rainbow one.
And there's cool Vaders in there. Yeah, it's and up until recently, you could buy boxes of Empire affordable. I mean, Sean will tell you.
Yeah. I ripped that one and did fairly well on it. So.
Yeah, but you paid under $1,000 for it, right?
Oh yeah, I paid like $800 for it.
Yeah, I mean that's just. Yeah, that those were the days, man. Those were the days. I mean, even still here, like I would like to point out that like I watched somebody rip a case of Galaxy Chrome last night or whatever it was, Chrome Galaxy 21 and pull about $3,000 worth of cards out of it. But you could have bought a box of for $20K. You're gonna get 4 Lukes out of this thing. And you could pull out $1 million card. Oh, you're in Canada. Well, then you should get out there and get yourself some O-Peaches. Go to the local comic shop and find the O-Peaches.
I mean, we both ripped 83 Return of the Jedi for under $200.
Yeah, you can still rip Return. I mean, again, and the thing about this is like, okay, you get 36 packs. I mean, I'd like to compare it to like something like Galactic Antiquities. Like, okay. Like each pack is almost the same as a Galactic Antiquities box. Like what you could pull out in value. Like you should pull out a major character in every pack. And in Galactic Antiquities, you just pull out horse shit. Pull out the 9,000th auto of the client. But hey, that's just me.
I own some Antiquities.
Again, if you buy the best, yeah, but you bought 101 autos for 1/8 of the price of a box, which is like, that's the point. Is yeah. Okay, Sean. So I'm going to ask you a question. Does this help modern Star Wars cards?
No. Absolutely not.
At all?
No. I don't see how it does, realistically. There's just... So my take on modern is I still buy modern. You see me every set. If I find something I like, I go after it, and I like it. There's still stuff out of every set that comes out that I like or I believe in or whatnot, you know? And I still like to collect it. I collect a lot more than I sell, and because I rarely sell and everything, but I enjoy it because there's only so many cards. that for Star Wars, realistically, because we used to like to buy, like, Return of the Jedi and Empire and 77, and then we went to Clone Wars and Rebels and Rogue One, and but like we didn't have the sets that like Topps comes out every year in baseball and football and different things like that. And there's 20 sets, 30 sets, of different things, and there's case hits and everything like that to collect. You didn't have that in Star Wars for a while, really. Now we are starting to get that now, and so, but there's still stuff out of every set that's cool or different, and we have hits now, which are the one of ones and the
Well, I think that's
stuff like that. So
that's the key, is that, like, we sit here and I can nitpick the great, like back then it's grading, right? Like when you open a box, like you can open a box of Empire and it's like, I'm gonna get the cards, but am I gonna get them in high grade? So that's your choice. Yeah. I mean, all these cards are nostalgia. They take you to a time and place, and I think modern's a little different. But I the cards that I think that are going to do the best from this are the ones that are like a mix of those two, Sean. Like if anybody was smart enough to like collect the rookies that were like from a time where they were numbered, but they weren't overproduced, and they weren't like, let's say you bought like, I don't know, Rogue One. Like if you bought some of the better Rogue One rookies, man, you're going to do great. Or like if you own like a 2008 Ahsoka Tano out of 205, man, you're going to do great. Or an Asajj or a Cody or a Rex. But, I think that era is the one era that's going to do the best from this, where it's like not overproduced. There are cards that people love, or like, yeah, I don't know. I'm being facetious because those are the things that I actually collect, but I do think those are like, I don't really own much 2008 Clone Wars anymore, but I think those are the things that are going to do really well because they're old enough for nostalgia and they're rare enough to have these exorbitant prices. So,
yeah, I mean, it's a mix of both. Because even in sports, you see it, and like that's the whole thing. You're a crossover from sports. I'm a crossover from sports. We like certain things, and we look at pop counts. We look at just different things like that. And so some of the newer stuff up until 2021, 20, that era, like then you start getting, it's a whole different era. Like anything before 2020 and before is different from 2022 and on, in my opinion. I think we both agree on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's the Topps, the Fanatics era, and things change over time. But I mean, I don't know. I like it's hard to break it down into. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I was looking at 19. I was looking for Yoda rookies and and I don't know. I just think that people do want certain things. Like I came from sports, but my real sports, I came from being an 80s collector where I was like, hey, I want a rookie card. I get the idea there are 3. I don't get that there are 300. What's going on, Trading Card Bunker? I appreciate everybody stopping by. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. We're going through the auction. You can see we can show you the results here of what the hell happened.
Wait, people are watching this?
Yeah, there are people watching. There are just a couple. I mean, you've got the Luke selling for almost 700,000. The O-Pee-Chee going for like 400,000. The Vader going for 200,000. The Goldenrod going for like 45. Leia going for 40. Han going for 1.2 million. Again, some big things here. Yeah, Willie, that's what what the funny thing about modern cards is when you talk about Willy Wonka golden tickets. I actually think one of the best things they've ever done is the packs look like the chocolate bars that they sold at the candy shop in Willy Wonka. I was like, I've never seen a candy bar that look like that. The pack sure does. It looks like a Scrumdiddlyumptious. But yeah, I mean, I think like listen, modern cards aren't all bad. I just think, like anything, there are just a few of them that are worth the money. And that's the hard part, is that, like, how do you figure out which one? Yeah, I mean, I've always said that collectibles usually are things that, the ones that, not like, this artificial scarcity is something, but like when you look back, usually collectibles are things that you could have owned and they slip through your fingers, and that's why it's so cool. It's like owning a Mike Tyson's Punch Out in the package. It's like, I own that. Like, if I just bought a second copy and put it in the closet, it'd be $1 million or something like that. And I think that's always fun about collectibles. But yeah, I mean, I don't know where, like, I've been a huge proponent of non-sports rookies for a long time. It's actually been a topic where people don't agree that there are non-sports rookies, and I think they're clearly wrong at this point. Yeah, I don't even think that's worth a discussion anymore. But yeah, it's like, where we go from here. I don't know. Like, to me, if you had me name, it's like Rocky, Indiana Jones, Goonies, The Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, Spider-Man, Iron Man, yeah, just like again, Harry Potter, all that shit. I don't know. I can't find any of the Yodas from 1999.
Don't put tops in.
Okay, don't put tops.
Don't put tops in. There's the one up, the Yoda 9 for $800 at PSA Vault, which is attractive because you can just transfer to your vault,
Yeah, you don't have to pay the taxes and the.
Yeah. I've been staring at. I stared at it earlier and I almost bend it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very. The other part about this is, like, it's very easy to get caught up in FOMO, right? Like, it's very easy to be like, oh shit, I need to buy every Star Wars card in the world because they're going to the moon. It's like, that's not really true. Like, I mean, like, this is one that, like, I don't know. Like, I love Yoda as a kid, and this is like a pop 91, and they're not a lot higher. So, like, I don't know. I don't have the clear answer on. Like, yeah, it's a pop. Like, the 10s are a pop 4, and I've only ever seen one of the 10s, and it was absolutely awful. There was no way it was a 10, but that's just the way it works.
We just saw a Lando 10 sell Ben.
Yeah, 1,500, but that was stupid cheap. That was stupid cheap. I made a mistake there, trying to get it even cheaper by buying it off eBay. But yeah, like, this is a card I would not expect to be there in 40 hours.
No, this is a card that needs cleared off.
I mean, it's not a beautiful 9, but again, we can get into that every time.
It's graded later on. It's good. It's good enough. You know what I'm saying?
It just seems very angle cut.
Sure, but we can. But
yeah, again, you can debate. Like, it's like, what are you trying to do with the card? But like, yeah, like Yoda, like, you can probably pick up a 7 really affordable, and you can buy these cards raw and hold an 8 for $180. And by the way, I mean, I wish I had all these cards that I sold, because I used to buy and sell Yoda 8s. I'd buy them for 25 and sell them for 60, just all day long.
Yeah,
that's just not a. I think I even sold. What the hell? I bought something and sold it. I think I sold no PP Yoda.
I mean, I've never listed any of my Empire 10s, so
yeah,
I'm not going to. I mean, the Journey Through the Swamp and the Welcome Young Luke are just great cards, and I just
I mean, there's a Journey Through the Swamp 9 for $60. It's like, I don't know. I just like you and I know this stuff so well that we just assume people are going to go from A to B to C. And it's like, I don't think so. It's why the Luke went for so much. It's such an easy story.
Yeah.
Like, it's just such an easy story. It's like, here's one of the greatest characters of all time. It's Pop 9.
I do like the fact that Vader finally got recognized, and it needs to get recognized as low, super low pop. I mean, even though it was a shitty 10, I mean, it still it still says 10 on it, you know, or whatever.
Agreed.
And and the fact that Vader, that I think that puts in the light, and you know, starts to have a thing where Vader prices go up, which I've always said that it's a ridiculous price on Vader. Vader cards should be up way more.
Yeah, I mean, I sold some earlier, and I'm a little sad about that. I sold some Vader stickers. The stickers are an entirely different thing. I'm going to take a look at like what sold recently. I wonder if there are any big sales tonight. Yeah, I mean, somebody picked up a Luke 6 for $485. That's taking candy from a baby right now, to be honest. Luke 8 for $500. Was that you?
No,
not Luke. Vader 8.
No,
Okay.
that was
Luke,
I left that one out there just to see if it'd get bend.
yeah, you can see it's like Vader 7, 150. Hey, Isildur, you can't look back and anybody can look back and be upset about all the things that we left that we could have made money off of. It's like you got to look forward. I mean, I'm not being trite, but like, trust me, it's like, you know, yeah, I can look at tonight like a good thing for cards, or I could be like, oh my god, do you know how many of these cards I sold? I sold 8 Lukes in the last 6 months. Like that was a mistake. Every one of them was a mistake. I mean, for what I lost, I could probably buy a car. But whatever. On to Cincinnati, as we like to say. Can't look back too hard. Got to look forward. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, I guess there were some auctions today, like 4 Sharp Corners, the dumbest place to auction your cards ever, because they ban people for no reason. I've been banned from 4 Sharp Corners for 4 years for not paying for a $52 item.
I was wondering if those 6s we were leaving them out there, and yeah, they got bent. So all that we've seen a big run on 7s and 6s. Basically, almost all of them got bent. So
yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing a ton of purchases tonight. I guess. Yeah, I mean, there's like a CGC 6.5 out there.
Nobody wants CGC.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that might be the one I sold. I think I sold it for like $200, which yeah. I actually wouldn't mind it. It's not terrible. It's not. Trust me. I've seen worse tonight. I've definitely seen worse tonight. Like, but I really think 500 for, like, you know, when it comes to vintage cards, all cards are not created equal. Like, here's a 6. And like this 6 just has terrible eye appeal. It's way off center. I mean, yeah, 4 Sharp Corners, like all they do is cost their people money. I mean, I haven't been able to bid for years on there. And,
I mean, there's is that a 7 out there?
Yeah, there's a set. I mean, listen. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how fast the market's going to react to this. Like, the 10 that ended up going for the here, I can show you over here somewhere. The 10 ended up going for almost 700,000. It went for 687.50, but the O-Pee-Chee went for almost 400,000, and the Vader went for over 200,000. So huge prices across the board. Actually, the Leia and the Han were down a little bit, but I think that had to do with Heritage just being morons. And I do think the label and other things there. It was just a weird auction being spread out over 2 days. But yeah, I think this validates Star Wars cards as just enormous assets. And as Luke Skywalker is probably, I mean, I'm just going to say it. The Luke Skywalker one is the biggest non-sports card there is. Like, you know, again, I'm not talking about TCG. But other than that, like you can keep your 1940 Superman, you can keep your 66 Batman. I'm not saying those aren't great cards, but this is the king. And I was watching somebody recapping sales on sports cards or non-sports cards, and they just glazed over the Luke, and they said this is like a 1980 Ricky Henderson. I'm like, no, it's not. The only thing comparable is the 1979 Gretzky, and this is even more rare than that. So if you look at the price of a Wayne Gretzky rookie,
79, if you need the year.
I'll just like a PSA 6 Gretzky is $3,800. Like, that's yeah.
They're lower than that, actually.
I have no idea. Yeah, okay, you would know better. But let's look like an 8. What's an 8 Gretzky rookie go for? I can't even find them. Okay, PSA 8 Gretzky. Why are you showing me a? Okay, so yeah, they sell. This is I think this is the comp, and we're getting like we're almost there. Hey, I'm not against the 66 Batman or the 66 Marvel, but they're not what people remember. Like when you look at the Luke Skywalker card, you're like, that's the image I remember. Like I think the 66, the 66 Batman, I just missed. I was bidding just as they took off. And the 60, the Donruss, I accidentally almost bought all of them, if Sean remembers.
Yep.
But yeah, we're at a point where the Gretzky and the Luke, they're getting there. Like it's almost there. Like you can actually buy a Topps. Oh, this is OC. Like they almost had me. Like here we go. You buy $3,500. It's like, yeah, I mean we're getting close.
Check sold though.
Sold, yeah. Here's one for that's an auto 8 OC. I mean, here's one for 5,500.
Yeah,
super old label though, like beyond old label, like weird. And then you also have the O-Pee-Chee versus the US. Like an O-Pee-Chee 8 sold recently for 15,000, which again, it's a little more common. Batman rookie is 1951, though, not 1966. You guys can fight over all that stuff. I don't like, again, not trying to be difficult there. I don't care. You want to know what the Batman rookie is? It's 1989. To me, right? To me. I don't like or you could do Adam West if you want. I don't like anything I'm not a guy who likes comics turned into cards. Buy the comic. That's my opinion there, is buy the comic. But that's just me. That's not what I collect. So am I an asshole about it? Yeah, I sound a little bit like that. I know.
I mean, the beautiful thing about the Star Wars is like there's one definitive thing, you have Wonder Bread, you have other shit, but like the Topps Luke, it's a simple story.
Yeah,
you don't have Luke Skywalker 1948 Bowman, and crap like that as a character, like different things like that. So
I never even heard of a 1951 Batman, to be perfectly honest.
So
I mean, again, you learn stuff all day. I mean, you can have. I just don't care. Like, I mean, I will. Listen. I don't care today. I always change my mind, and that'll make some people crazy. But like, you only have so much room in your brain for cards. But like, the number of people who know that, yeah, I'm not even gonna go down that road. I collect TV shows, movies, and video games. So like, that's what I collect. So to me, that's why the 1989 Batman is my Batman rookie. Dark Knight Detective, which is another complicated one because there's no card in there that just says Batman. But that's
the more convoluted the story, then the harder. I mean, it's just one of those things.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's like that's always been my thing. It's like if it takes more than a one sentence, then you've probably already lost. Like, yeah, this is my Batman rookie. It's the live action Batman. Well, it's not even the live action Batman because there's an Adam West. But this is when I think of Batman, I think of Michael Keaton. And
once you get into characters where they've been different people, it changes a lot of things to me, and then it's just preference. There's so many things like that I just stay out of.
Right. I mean, but it's like we talked about it earlier, like the market being undefeated. It's like the market just decides. It's like the market decided the Mantle rookie was 52 tops. We get it that there's a 51 Bowman, but like it's like literally you have to stop and explain it. But yeah, like I love this Dark Knight Detective card. But you can buy a raw Dark Knight Detective card right now for $2.
Yeah.
$2. Like, I mean, like it's super cheap. Guess what? I've got a pile of number 58s in the other room that I bought for $1. Like, things change fast. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here telling you to buy to buy cards. I wouldn't be sitting here talking about cards I don't buy. Like, these are cards I buy or I own. Like, I don't know.
That's why Marvel gets messy, and that's why it's just tougher because you have all the 90s sets. You have you have a lot of things wrapped up in Marvel, so it's tough. It's just kind of like Simpsons. Which one do you prefer?
Yeah, I mean, for me, Marvel is like, it's animated versus live action, right? Like that's where I think the MCU is a huge it's the biggest box office whatever like franchise ever. So but in truth, X-Men and Spider-Man were not part of the true MCU. But that's what started it. In truth, yeah, I don't know. It's so weird because like you can go back to whatever 78 Superman. Those cards are wildly undercollected, but I just don't think people like. It's not. I haven't really heard anybody go, "Hey, I just rewatched 78, Christopher Reeve Superman." But what would I know? Here's a 1940 Superman gum number 34. Yeah. All right. I was gonna talk shit about it, but it's like it just doesn't interest me.
But yeah, that's the thing about non-sports. So like when I got into it, you were on and you were talking about different things. There's just so much there. Once you open your eye to non-sports, there's a lot out there. And so the first thing people do is they go to whatever they see on YouTube and whatnot and different things like that. And then I think they start drilling down, and we've always talked about the drill down. And once you get to the actual bolts and nuts of what you want, and then you just start, either you like something or you don't. And that's how I've collected, is like either I like it or I don't, and I just started going with that. And I know you're all rookies. I just go with whatever I think is cool looking and what I like and what gives me memories about stuff or what, different things.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I learned. Like, that's how I grew up with the rookie stuff. It's like it needs a story to me. But like, I mean, sometimes it's like just an image, right? Like if an image connects me with a place. Modern stuff, it's like they force you to be like, I like the way that insert looks.
Right.
It's just neat looking. And it's like you don't have a choice because they're not making sets of certain things. But I'm looking like at 1990. But you're right. Like I always say to somebody is like, what's your favorite TV show, movie, music group, cartoon, video game? Like, look to see if they have cards. Like, yeah, again, I didn't mean to talk down to you about 1951. It's like the market decides. It's so hard to know everything, right? And like I always tell people, I started in 1977 and I've done a lot of research going forward, mainly pack pulled American stuff or even overseas, because it's just so hard. Like it's just so hard. Like these days, I've been, I buy cards to sell to people, and it's like it's hard to find new stuff. And like I literally will travel the globe now to find interesting stuff for certain characters, and it's like, well, you got to go venture outside of pack pulled or normal stuff, and I'm buying stuff from, Australia, New Zealand, South America, and it's like, well, it depends on how people want to collect. Me, that's my actual PC is non-sports rookies that like in imagery that I connect with. A show I watched, a movie I watched. So yeah, I mean that's, and it also changes all the time. Like I think time changes us, right?
Yeah.
Time changes us. It's like I'm collecting Bad Batch cards now. It's like because they never made Bad Batch cards, and I like Bad Batch and I like rookies, and I could have bought them a long time ago, and now here we are.
And they have no rookies.
Right, but like the market has just said they're going to be the gold, 2022 finest inserts, right? Like,
Well, they look the best, at least.
Yeah, it's like 2018 Solo, right? Like 2018 Solo is. I'm trying to see if there's any more information here that we can give people on this auction tonight.
Oh yeah, I should look to see if I actually won again. The same card that won before.
Yeah, the Luke in Disguise is close to 30 now.
Is it still going?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's some cards that are still going. Yeah, I mean that's one that's the highest. Yeah, I think it looks like the the 57 closed for around 15,000.
How have I still not won a card? Like this is okay. It does say closed on mine again. Finally. Yeah, so this is the second time it's closed.
Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia PSA 10 still going at over 6K.
Oh, I bid up this Princess Leia Comforts Luke card. I keep bidding it up and still going apparently.
Yeah, I'm not saying much that it's still going. I don't even care. Like I won the cards I won. Like I don't know. Having there's something comforting about owning 1977 Series 1 PSA 10s.
Sure.
Like I don't know. The Vader Senses the Force was just that's a
What? Okay, speculative. What do you think the 63 goes for, the 10?
I don't know. I would say 100,000. I think the Luke in Disguise is a relatively decent comp. So I think if you look at that,
what did that close at?
It's not closed yet. It's like a 30K, but I mean, I think that's a good place to kind of look because.
But Luke in Disguise has more 10s by a lot.
No, it's pop 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, or something crazy like that. Yeah. This is, I don't know why I keep doing this,
but it's not Series 1.
Correct, right? So I think that's like a reasonable guidance. Like if you want to look at the distinct, like the difference between a 9 and a 10. No, maybe not. I don't know.
And it also doesn't say "May the Force be with you."
Yeah, but it is super iconic image. It's the same imagery as the
right.
One. So, open link in new tab instead. So that is with buyer's premium. That's at 28,000 right now. Yeah, I mean it's pop 3. I don't know. I mean it's so hard. It's like 50,000 in that range. It's less about the card and it's more about the scarcity. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear that there are some heavy hitting set collectors out here who are just Han cornered by Greedo.
Yeah.
That is not that surprising to me. What is the pop on that? 5, pop 5. Okay. Yeah, we're getting into some whether they're set collectors or not, this is about pop count.
Yeah.
And this and a PSA 9 is a few $100 card. So the 10 going for this price is crazy. I don't know. Yeah. Did I keep this open? The Han and Chewie shootout. I mean, there's just by the way, the May the Force be with you. Still going. The Kenobi.
Yeah.
That I think is a pop. What is that? A pop 2 or 4 or something like that? That's a pop 4.
Yeah.
Again, another card that you're talking about, like a 30x premium over a 9.
I mean, it says "May the Force be with you." It's a cool card. It's hard to grade. It's everything that the 63 is, except for the 63 is blue and has Luke on it.
Yeah, but I think you can like draw the comparison, like look at what a 9 goes for, and then be like, okay, 30, 40x.
Yeah.
So I would think, 45 to 60,000, I think is probably a reasonable thought process for that. I don't know.
I mean, it's just weird that out of all of these big auctions, we've not seen the one,
well, there are only 4.
I know.
And we know that from the Parsons, somebody poached that card out, so it didn't make it to auction.
Yeah.
So, and I think this person who had, I think the top 4 set, they only had a 9.
Right.
That's part of the weird thing about the PSA set registry is that like it's all 320 cards or whatever. And
330. Yeah.
Yeah, like it should just be there should just be a Series 1 registry, but whatever. That's just what you call it for you. Yeah, some of this stuff is still live. I think overbidding Series 3 is a mistake because you can still buy boxes and the cards come out nice. Like I just think overpaying for Series 3 on low pop is a mistake. The only card would be like no card should really sell for more than the Vader, right? Like the Vader 10 should be the max. I don't care about the pops on the other one. It's just the most important card. Yeah, that's the number 10. Yeah, scene cards are tough. Like, I mean, I'm looking at the prices here, and it's like, you've got to count on the fact that people want to own a PSA 10 77 card. Like I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, did I do the right thing buying the cards I bought? I'm like,
Which ones did it? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Which ones did you buy?
I bought Vader Senses the Force and the 28. Basically, the 2 10s you've owned.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, right. I like those because you can buy them and you can flip those. The 28, I still say, it's an important card. I like that card.
Yeah, I mean, I paid $750 for it, which whatever. I mean, like we just talked about, it's like the market has moved again, right? Yeah. I'm not going to tell you that card is now, it hasn't tripled like the Luke, but is it up 20% from like the last sale? Like, and that's a part about this that people have to understand is like, these are not real comps. The biggest cards are close to comps, but the comps on the other cards are just over time because this is a barrage. And most Star Wars collectors don't know this is going on, right? Like, I remember the one time the Luke sold and nobody knew it sold at the Robert Edwards auction where it sold for like 63,000 and people are like, what happened? And then somebody bought like the huge lot of 9s and 10s and they just turned around and dumped them on 4 club corners and made like $100,000 because nobody knew what was going on. Yeah, I mean it so the you know the like here's a Chewie takes a breather between scenes, sold for $200 with buyer's premium. Like that's not nobody's buying a PSA 10 card like that for $200 on eBay. Like that's just not gonna happen. I mean, yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
No, that card will go get listed for 1,000,
Or 600, whatever. I mean,
750 or whatever.
yeah, $6.99. So it just depends on what the person wants to do with it. But like, it's a Pop 16. Like, yeah. And some of the other part people have to remember is that like with the time and money it costs to grade at PSA right now, first of all, you don't really get 10s anyway, but people are just not taking shots anymore on the scene cards because it's just like the payoff's not there. The George Lucas Directs Luke only went for $725. That was probably a deal.
I feel like I should have gone higher on that.
Yeah, that looks like a deal. Like I mean, there's some deals here. I'm just deciding whether I would have rather have bought something other than the number 28.
I bid it up to 700.
Yeah, when did buyer's premium become 25%? By the way,
I don't know. That seems higher though.
Yeah, because I mean, I paid $600 and it's with buyer's premium it's $750. Like that seems egregious, right? Didn't buyer's premium used to be 20%?
It was 18 at one point, but then it went to 20, and then it went to 22, and then now it's at 25. So,
yeah, I don't know.
Cost of doing business, man. Everything's gone up.
Yeah, whatever. All right, well, maybe I'll pay, maybe I won't pay. How about that? How about that, Heritage?
Yeah,
you're fucking $9,000, and then it's not like Heritage. Listen, I understand Heritage shipping shouldn't be cheap. That part, I get. For where I'm at, I probably would have been better off buying 2 more PSA 10s cheaper than that one. You know what I mean? Like,
sure, but the 28 is such a great card.
Yeah, I mean the buying a Darth Vader PSA 10 for $425, like,
sure,
whatever. Like,
that's what I did.
Yeah, it's
I did the exact same thing. I mean, I just the meeting at the Death Star was one of those things that I wanted. I do want that card. That card is not getting listed. It's staying with me. But
I will likely sell this card, considering I have 2 of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
I'm not in a rush, right? Like I'm not in a rush, and I'm going to make
our stupid force set.
Yeah, well, I mean, really could have made a huge. Well, I was like, you could have made a huge dent in it until you ran into now the buzzsaw. Like you're never, like, I don't want to say never, but like trying to now that the Kenobi is now $1 million too. Like that's not happening anymore. Yeah, there's some weird. I think just a lot of pop bidding here, which I think is a mistake. Unless you're a set collector, right? Like, you know what I mean? Uh-oh. I lose Sean. I think I lost Sean. All right. Well, now I'm all alone. I'm all alone. Are you back, Sean?
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Where did I leave off? Because I somehow lost connection.
I have no idea. I think I was saying that I think people bidding pop count unless you're a set collector, is probably a mistake.
Hey, that's what I was doing. Shut up.
Well, again, you're keeping you're combining it with the actual card. Do you know what I mean? Like I think pure pop count, yeah. Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Darth Vader sells better than any other character in this set.
True.
So Luke Skywalker sells best, but Darth Vader is the character that sells best in here. So if you're going to buy a card, buy it with Darth Vader on.
Yeah.
Like That would be my argument. Be like, if you're not going to buy an important card from Series 1, buy something with Vader on it. Not it would honestly wouldn't even be Luke. God damn it. This one's probably, if I had a choice, I like one of my favorite cards is the Series 2 Interrogated by Stormtroopers. And I'm assuming that's super low pop. And like you're just 18. Okay, it's higher than I thought. So
Have you ever owned this in a 10 before?
no, I've owned very few cards in 10s. I don't think I've owned any card in Series 2 in a 10.
I was just curious because you've talked about this card for years.
I loved it. It's the Jedi Mind Trick card, but it was like that's what I'm saying. It's like I think I would rather own this than the other one, but like I think like if you're talking about reselling this stuff, most people are going to know Series 1. They're going to know the Blue Starfield. They're going to know the Luke, and they're going to know the other cards based on that. And then when you get outside of it, it gets more like this card should be worth way more. $650 with buyer's premium. These are not like these are infamously difficult to grade. Like wouldn't it be fun to just crack one of these and send it back to PSA? That would be an interesting experiment. I bet you if I cracked the Lord Senses the Force Vader, I'd get an 8. I would never do it to a Series 1, but it would be a fun experiment. Now Sean's gone again, and I'm talking to myself. All right, this is fun. All right, well, I don't know. I'll probably end it in a little while. I want to say that we did this. We got on here tonight. Our buddy Peter out there, he always gets a kick out of me and Sean. Oh wait, Sean's back here. Let's see. You back? What's happening?
I don't know.
He was getting kicked on and off. I was shouting out Peter. I was like, I know Peter always gets a kick out of you and I hopping on here during these things, and he gets to listen to our bullshit while he's doing something in this universe. So we just wanted to shout out.
Hey, Peter, hope you're doing well.
Yeah, and all of our friends throughout there, people who in our Discord, and come on, whatnot, all the Instagram, all those. I'm not. This isn't a shill. It's just saying hi to everybody and everybody who watches. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here, Sean. Let's just take a minute to just look back and just say, okay, circumspect. Luke Skywalker just sold for $700,000.
Yeah, when we first started talking, how much was it?
And 78, it was. I mean, the highest at that point was before Parsons. So
yeah,
it was like I think a $55,000 card.
Right. So yeah, we've watched all of these cards go from point A to point B now. I mean, my first thing when I first got into Not Sports, all I did was want to build the 77 for a Series 1 set. So I did that in all PSA 7 along with the stickers. And that's what I did first. And then I found you guys, and then I started finding out about other stuff. So it's interesting that this is where I started. So
I mean, yeah. To me, the circumspect nature of I'm looking at it's hard to be a collector and take this in appropriately because I have it on screen right now. I just showed aboard the Millennium Falcon sold for under $500 with the buyer's premium. That's too low. You know what I mean? That's that's cheap.
Yeah.
While this card would have sold for the same price in an auction 5 years ago as it did today.
Correct.
And that's part of what you have to take away from this is that hey, not every 1977 card is going to go up 10x. People want the simple story in the card. Doesn't mean that, like I said, all these other cards aren't going to go up, and that it's. I think there are magnitudes based on the importance of the card, and in this set, the number one Luke is just at this point so far and away above everything else that, you know, it's hard to put into proper perspective.
I mean, Vader, Luke and Vader. Like,
I don't think so. I think Vader is it's a pop count thing, right? If I went out tomorrow and I tried to buy a PSA 2 Vader, I could, you can still buy a PSA 5 Vader for under $100.
right.
Like, I think that's just about the high end. So I think that's why I'm trying to say, like, circumspect. It's like, I think the Luke is the card. Like, I mean, all the other cards matter, but like Luke is the king. And I don't know what happens to everything else in here. Rising Tide floats all boats, but I do think, like, again, I always have buyer's remorse. I have a little buyer's remorse about buying stuff today because I'm like, I could spend that money better, based on the information, which is, hey, go buy those 3 Indiana Jones. Like, the biggest card in a set is always the best card.
Yeah,
And-
if you're looking for monetary, or if you're looking for resale, or if you're looking for something to appreciate, stuff like that. Yes, that's what we've learned. But like a lot of this stuff is like the Vader will catch some stuff, in my opinion. So that's a big sale for Vader. I think Vader prices. Vader's been severely underpriced for this whole time, and that I've been willing to go out on that limb over and over and over. And so,
I mean, I think you're right about, like, I would say that's why I picked a PSA 5, right? Because the moment you get above PSA 5 in Vader, it starts to get harder. Like, it's a pop thing. It's like it's a hard card to get in good grades. So, but like right now, you'll be lucky soon to buy a PSA 2 Luke for $200, I think.
Yeah.
Right? I think the low end Luke market, I mean, that's what ran up the last few months. And I think now, I just don't think you're going to see that many 8s for sale anymore. I think the 8 is going to be a $5,000 plus card.
yeah, I think 7s are going to be still. We need to get through. There's a glut of 7s. We ran into that last time. So I think the 7s there's still a glut, and so I don't know where that.
I mean, they were 1,000 coming into this auction. I think they're 1,500 plus, 1,500 to 2,000 now. I think the 6s are going to go like up 50%. I think the 6s will be like 750. The 5s will close like it'll be like 4.
We've
always
considered.
I think everything's going to move up like a half step.
We've always
Oh,
considered
right.
the 8 the bellwether. The 8's
Yeah,
been the bell. So, I mean, 8's being what, $5,000 now?
I mean, 4. I mean, like, yeah, that's the question. Is like, I think the 8s, like, this is kind of where I'm at. Is like, I think we are going to have a demand increase, right? A significant demand increase. We already had one on Luke's, but like the demand and the shifting from old collectors who paid nothing to new people who are willing to spend the money has happened. And I think the 8s are going to be much tougher to buy. And, if somebody, even like somebody who's coming in to try to flip or make some money, they're going to be paying 4. So at the very least, they're going to be looking for 6, right?
Right.
So I think that the 8s are going to, at a reasonable price, are going to be scarce. And it's going to make the 7s look attractive. And they're, yeah. I mean, I think the Vader 7 market goes up. I think the Vader, like all the Vader at 8 market goes up. I think I do think the Leia and the Hans like will go back up or will go up from here. Weirdly, Kenobi might be a winner tonight. Like, I don't understand the Kenobi shit, but like I've always been a big fan of Kenobi, but like he's,
What about R2? So R2 last time sold for 18. This one sold for 10. I mean, it still submits it as a $10,000 to $20,000 card. I'm not saying balking at that. I'm just saying that it's an interesting thing about the R2.
Yeah, it's just this. Like, I don't think those kind of level cards. It doesn't really add up. Like the number 2 going for more than number 3 has never happened.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's,
Yeah,
it's
so I wouldn't read into that one too much. I think about like circumspect to me is, and I've seen this. Like Gary Vee got out there and he was talking about non-sports rookies not that long ago. I mean, I mentioned earlier, I sold my Peter Griffin PSA 10 yesterday. It's the highest sale ever. I just had to take it. It was I think I can get another one, was simply the idea. But I'm seeing that across the board. Like, I think that huge IP PSA 10s are going to go up a lot.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. That's the bummer about Indiana Jones is there are no 10s, and I don't think people are going to really do the research, and you shouldn't expect them to. So, and the same thing with this. It's tough for the Star Files, the 80, because there are no 10. There are very few 10s. But yeah, I mean, I bought a Wolverine PSA 10 today. I couldn't think of a more no-brainer right now, considering what I paid for it.
I agree, and you're lucky there because I mean, Wolverine's been the same person, you know.
Yeah, for 25 years. Like that's part of this. Is like, you know, when you're looking at 1977 cards, it's actually a further distance from now to X-Men than it is from X-Men to Star Wars.
Right.
Like it's 23 years versus 26 years. It's like those cards are old. Like 26-year-old card is old. Obviously, you know, it's a different era where they printed more, but yeah, I think just truly like you need that PSA 10 number. Yeah, does it spill over into PSA 9s? Like I know Family Guy specifically, and yeah, I don't want to give away too many secrets, but things like that where people have been picking up the 9s and paying really strong. Again, for the biggest characters. Yeah. I think one of the mistakes that people will make is trying to go too deep into these pieces of IP. Be like, I want a Ron Weasley PSA 10. Don't. You're better off with a Harry Potter 8 than you are with a Ron Weasley 10.
Yeah, because that's what happened in the big boom, you know, 2020 thing, is everyone got speculative. They couldn't afford the best thing, so then they went to the next best thing. Couldn't afford that, so they went to the next best thing. Couldn't afford that, goes to the next best thing. In the end, I mean, non-sports is attractive because stuff is actually pretty cheap, comparable to anything else, and you can get into it. The barrier entrance is very low for a lot of this stuff because a lot of these things were, you know, you can buy raw copies for under $20 for a lot of stuff. And
yeah, I mean, there's a Harry Potter PSA 10 sitting here for $455 right now. Like,
right.
I mean, it's Harry Potter's pretty much like, yes, you can go forward and you get the autograph stuff and all that stuff, but like, this is, you know, Daniel Radcliffe, considered the best rookie PSA 10. That's not cheap. I'm not saying, but you know, but compared to like, that's like, what's a LeBron James, you know, like,
right. Yeah. I mean, like, it's also a thing though, like that's Harry Potter's weird too because of sticker versus card versus the
sure, of course, right.
There's the rookie thing gets weird. I don't know.
Like, listen, I'm just pointing out the idea of like it's huge IP.
Sure,
it's of course, like I agree with you, but like here's a Hermione PSA 8 for $37. We were talking about price point of getting into it. Like,
yeah, you can get into the stuff cheap.
No PSA May. I do not subscribe to boycotting PSA. I think it's I've been boycotting PSA for the last year. I don't need to do it in May. I'm just busting balls, but PSA is I mean, now that Spirit's out of business, they are the worst company in the world. Yeah, they've now moved up above everything. But yeah, CGC's no better. Trust me, CGC's no better. Sent them my cards. They said 20-day turnaround time. Then they said 40. Now it's 45. Do I hear 50? Do I hear 55? They all suck. That's what I would tell you about grading companies is you have to be of two minds. You have to hate them and also use them. That is but yeah, I mean there are other like I think people need to keep this simple, stupid. That's why I love the Halloween test. Is somebody going to dress up as a character from this for Halloween? Then buy it. Like today, not did they, right? Like for it to endure, like somebody can dress up for as Luke's, Luke Skywalker or Han Solo for Halloween now, or Harry Potter or Hermione or whatever it may be. Yeah, Spider-Man for sure.
And even all, I mean, that cemented Vader as being a character.
I don't think we needed a Darth Maul show to cement Darth Vader as a character. Darth Vader is, if you want bona fides, the American Film Institute made a list of the 100 best villains of all time. He is number one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually, it's one of the biggest problems it's part of the reason why the sequel trilogy sucked. Because they didn't have Darth Vader. In the first ones, they had baby Darth Vader. So they could play to, hey, we're making Darth Vader. And then we had Darth Vader. Like, even Rogue One, like, a great movie. Without Darth Vader in the end, like, it goes from an A- to an A++ because of Darth Vader. It's like, it's just cheating. Darth Vader's a cheat code, in my opinion. But, yeah, I'm trying to think of any other sets that are out there that people can look at. Yeah. It just depends on who's going to be buying these cards.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting old. All of the stuff we loved is old because we are old.
Right. Like, that's part of the reason why I bring up Harry Potter and Spider-Man and X-Men. It's because, like, yeah, I was in my 20s when I saw this stuff. It's like, but people who are, 10 years old, 8 years old are, now have a lot of buying power, and they're like, I want to remember my youth. It's like, I remember when I went to see Harry Potter in the theaters or Spider-Man or things of that nature. And listen, we predicted this, right? Like, it's easy to we predicted it. It took 5-6 years to get here today. And there's been a tremendous amount of ups and downs, and the Star Wars market may not even be healthy right now. Like that's the other thing you take from this is like, is the Star Wars market healthy? Listen, I'm watching breaks all the time where people are spending, say they spend $10,000, there's $1,000 worth of cards coming out there. That's breaks, but that's breaks for breaks. But I don't know. Like, modern graded cards do shit. It doesn't mean I'm shitting all over modern. I'm just talking the truth, the actual numbers. But then you'll have new things pop up, like the how much Padme cards are going up. So who knows?
I mean, it looks good right now because 77 is going to 77 is going to be the anchor always of Star Wars. It's just how it goes. And like the 77 market, we recently see on eBay a bunch of activity again. There's a lot of cards over the last several. If you look at the last 7 days, I mean, a lot of cards have sold, and speculative into this, and as a result of it, different things like that. We saw it last big auction as a result too. You and I even cleared some of the cards off after or during, the last auction and everything, and then we resold those and different things like that. And then the 77 market kind of churned along. It's gone up, drifted up. We heard about this auction. Everything's kind of trended up. Now, I mean, I could see 77 remaining super strong. The rest of it, like the modern stuff, like it depends. Like Masterworks supposed to release this month. So, it's just another set that comes out that has a couple cool shit in it, and then there'll be a bunch of losing stuff. It's just how all the new sets go. And then over the next few years, then you'll look back and be like, hey, you know what was cool out of that one set was these. And then maybe you start seeing upticks in those after they plummeted down. We did that with finest inserts. We did that with, different things like that.
I think it takes a couple years for you to know what really is valuable. And yeah, I mean, I think that's the case on modern. One of the key things for this is like nobody can ever say that Star Wars cards aren't worth a lot of money anymore.
Right.
Like that's one of the key things here is like coming into this auction, you could have said, hey, that $268,000 sale, which was the only known true over six-figure sale, was a one-off, right? Like it could have been whatever. It could have been whatever. It was a one-off. This proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that that's not the case.
Correct. And because not only did it just went far and above it, and then the OPC did it, and then the Vader did it. Like there's too many sales now over in six figures. So
yes, and multiple bidders, and like it's just you can't create shenanigans this like to this level. Like there can be shenanigans, but it's not going to rise you from. It's not going to rise to this level. Is essentially the point. And I have no idea who bought the Luke, but I certainly know there were some companies that should have been bidding for it, like Disney, Topps, Fanatics, PSA, like they all could have been bidding for this. The Lucasfilm, like the museum, they're all different. I mean, these are legitimately museum pieces, and again, I have no idea where any of these cards went. But it would not surprise me to find out that at least one or two of those companies were amongst the bidders for these cards. I don't know if that's good.
Which cards does Aoki still need?
I have no idea. I mean, he has
the Luke, he has the Vader, he has the Leia, right?
I think he has all the. I think he has like the top 10 or whatever, the top 6 say in PSA 10. I'm not 100% sure. I know we got a Luke 10 and the Vader 10, and then I think he got the Luke sticker, right, which is a pop 1. Right. So I'm not sure about it. He didn't show off everything.
Okay.
But and he might have been the bidder on some of the stuff. I mean, I would assume he was a bidder on some of this, but not the Luke, right?
I mean, maybe OPC.
Maybe the OPC, but yeah. I mean, his collection is so varied and whatever. And like I mentioned, like Jim Jeffrey said he was a Star Wars fan. I don't think he was. He spends money on cards, but I don't think he was going this big. And listen, so I think the next Luke that sells for $1 million.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Like, because I don't know if you're going to see one soon, and if you do, I don't like. I don't know much about auction houses, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see some comments about the Grogu movie is going to be a problem for Star Wars, unfortunately. And yeah, I did hear the rumor that did you hear this rumor, Sean, about that they may like go full metaverse and like be like the sequels never happened?
Interesting.
Like that Filoni may use Ahsoka on Peridia to be like, oh, that's an alternative timeline, world between worlds. So you know what, Filoni, I have to say this. If you're ever going to use your horseshit, garbage world between worlds plot device, piece of shit, lazy storytelling, that's a good one to use it for.
Yeah, I agree. If you're ever, yeah, I whatever doorway that leads to that, let's just lock it.
Yes. It was all a dream. Whatever you have to say to get rid of the sequel trilogy, I'm okay with it. It's not that I hate it that much. It's like we just were prisoners of it, right? Like we're prisoners of, hey, this happened. how do we get from here to there? Like, it's like, God damn it. Like, I don't want that to be where we end up. But I also, it is very dangerous to do.
It's
the
it's
reverse.
very Filoni to make that move too. So I could definitely see it happening.
Yeah, I do think that I thought the Grogu movie was going to be enormous and another big thing for Star Wars. I've never seen them more prepared for failure than they are tampering down expectations. They're doing everything to not build people's hopes up about this movie, and that makes me sad. And this is just going to all get blamed on Kathy Kennedy, whatever her name is, Kathleen Kennedy. And this is why she's gone. They're just going to blame her,
Sure.
Which he is to blame. But like, you don't I love Favreau. Like, you don't get to write a movie that nobody's going to care about and blame somebody else. And
I still think it'll be enjoyable. I think people are yeah. I mean, I don't know. You're going, right? I'm going, right?
yeah. It's not. It's about the idea of a Star Wars movie when it comes out as a phenomenon.
Yeah.
And like, if they had released this movie right after season 2,
Yeah, exactly.
it would have been crazy. But then they put out, even after Book of Boba, it would have been fine. Season 3 was trashy.
What that's where they screwed it up.
Yeah, I agree.
They brought back Grogu and Boba instantly, when if you wait this time and then all of a sudden have a release where Grogu and Mando are back together.
Yeah. I mean, literally, if you had made the last episode of Book of Boba a movie,
Right.
it would have been better.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You get my point. Like, maybe the last 2 episodes. Like, I just don't know where they're going to go in this. And I'll enjoy it and whatever. But I think my worry is that it just hurts Star Wars and that people look at it like, what the hell is that? Like, my first clue on that was when Filoni, I watched him and he just kept referring to Grogu as Baby Yoda. And I was like, oh, yeah. Most people don't know who the fuck Grogu is. They know who Baby Yoda is. They have no idea. And I'm like, and you named the movie this. You freaking idiots, which I thought was a horrible title to begin with. But that for a lot of reasons of like, just,
I mean, we survived Solo. We survived, like, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, it's a different world, right? Like, it's just a different world for movies. And ultimately my issue is like, is this just going to give Filoni more license to be, I don't know. Just let him make animation. Give Favreau the movies. You make animation. Stay out of live action. Like, just stay out of live action. I think he belongs in animation. Just give him like the biggest. But yeah, I mean, I own a considerable amount of Grogu and Mando rookie cards and other cards. That part of it was with this speculation of this movie being a big thing, and I don't know. I still believe in those cards because I think Grogu is the most nostalgic related character of this era. As much as I love Cassian Andor, I don't think people are going to be like remembering when they had a Cassian Andor doll. But that's just, that's just me. I don't know. But how it impacts cards, like, I think this sale it'll cover any sort of, like, it's not going to impact cards at all. Like, it can only be positive for cards, not negatives. Can it hurt Grogu and Mando cards? Sure. But it's not going to hurt Star Wars cards.
No. And people put too much stock in some of this high end stuff. Like, a lot of these sales like this, they impact us differently because, like, we don't have these cards. I mean, these are hundreds of thousands of cards.
I might have one of
them. Your guy didn't sell for that much.
No, he didn't. But still up. I told you there was a number where I was like, it validated the sale and it hit that number.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I agree with you. Is I think most of the cards are not in this range, and like we were talking earlier about like the 30x, 20x, but it's about the mentality, right? Like that's the thing here. Like as we're trying to wrap up, is like the mentality that Star Wars cards can be worth $1 million. Right?
Yeah.
You can talk yourself into like me and my 2002 Spider-Man. I'm like, I can talk myself into that card being $100,000 card now. I might be delusional, but there's a path. And I think that's the thing that people are going to take out of this of like some for good, some for ill. Some will be like, I'm going to hit this 101 freaking Baru Lars, and it's going to be worth $1 million someday. And other people will be like, okay, I'm a collector. What has a future?
Right.
And but I think that is the biggest takeaway from this is the idea that non-sports cards of the last 50 years can be worth $1 million.
Yeah.
And obviously Pokemon are, and I think this catching up to it is huge. And yeah, I mean, I'll be interested to see how both the positive and negative spin machines work off of this. The haters, the professional sports cards of the world.
This is just a positive no matter what, because of the multiple cards over 6 figures. And it's not because you can pick one card out of an auction and be like, oh, it was fucked with, it was this, that. There's 3 different things. There's like 16 bidders on the Luke. I saw 20, I think, bidders on the Vader or something like that. There's like 20 or 18 or something like that on the OPG. And so like there's people out there bidding these things. And then I mean even more so in the like even like the $30,000, $50,000 range. Like that still validates cards worth
Right. Well, I mean, like again, the negative spin machine is going to be the spin machine. You know what I mean? Like they're going to find a way to be negative, right? They're going to be like, oh, but these cards are going to crash. It's like whatever. I mean, I trust me, I can write the narrative I want, and I can write the other narrative of, that's why I'm interested to see. And I see talking about like Grogu, it takes 10 years for the interesting thing about Grogu is the first huge character that really has serial number. That's will be one of the interesting things. Like, I don't like, one thing we didn't bring up is like, how does this impact 2022 Sapphire Luke? Like, it's an interesting question. I mean, I own one. Like, I'm not like, I bought one right. Like, I targeted after the first sale. I was like, okay, how do I kind of like,
did we look up to see if anyone binned the 101?
Nobody's bidding the 101, right? Like,
I mean,
and it's 400,000. Like,
oh, I thought it was 250.
No, they keep moving it up. At first they moved it down, right?
Right.
And then they moved it up. But yeah, it's sitting here at 400,000. I'm more interested to see if anything's sold. Period. But I like would be an interesting question. Like the Grogu's, we talked about the concept of a card being too rare. You just don't see Grogu serial numbered rookies for sale. Like if you do, they're gone in 15 minutes. So like people don't even know about them enough to want them. That would be. Let's see. Did anybody bin any? No, like a PSA 9. No, it was nothing. Like no sales. Like it has zero impact. Zero.
Oh, it raises a question. What? Yeah, the 1/1 Sapphire versus the PSA 10. Where? Yeah, it's an interesting debate.
I mean, to me, it just comes down to like you can just print. Like what's preventing them from making some sort of set next year that has a version of that card that is a 1/1, not a Sapphire, but like they do some sort of 50th anniversary, and it has a version of the Luke, and it has a 1/1, and maybe even has an auto. It's like if they can replicate it, like you can always say, like, well, this is the first one, and I agree with that. I'm not saying it doesn't have any value, but I don't think you can compare that to the true patina. The true the provenance of being a 50-year-old card, being through wars and all that stuff, and getting a 10. But let's use a character like the ever lovely Ray, like Ray's 1 of 1, which is a true 1 of 1, the only 1 of 1. What the hell's that thing worth?
Nothing, because it'll be forgotten about.
All right, so let's use a better character. Let's say Cassian Andor. I mean, I was trying to avoid it, but I was like, all right, how about Cassian Andor? Like, what is the 1 of 1 Cassian Andor rookie worth now? Like, 100? Like, those are the cards where it's like it can get ridiculous because they don't really exist. Like,
Right.
I'm not saying like I'm biased on this. That's why I'm trying to pick something that's not me. But like, and I don't know that 101. But you get the idea of like if you really introduce like a true 1 of 1, it's like a 1 of 1 LeBron rookie. Like, that's where I don't know. Like if there was a 1 of 1 Ahsoka or a 1 of 1 Padme rookie, like there just aren't. Like there's a 1 of 1 Grogu, there's a 1 of 1, Jin, Ray, Kylo. It's a very select group of Star Wars cards that like have a true 1 of 1 rookie.
Right.
I just don't know what they would do. They could go absolutely absurd, or
Yeah, Grogu and Mando would be the top. I mean, you would think.
I would think so too. Yeah, I mean, I would. It depends. Some of those cards are just like, I don't know how attractive the 101s are. They're not super fractors, which kind of modern people want. There is not. Is there a single? There are super fractor Star Wars rookies, but they're extremely limited, and the characters are not super sought after.
Right.
They're like, they're from Acolyte,
Skeleton Crew,
Andor, stuff along those lines. Rebels doesn't have them. Bad Batch. Wait, Bad Batch might. Were there 101 Bad Batch 2022 finalists?
yes.
Yeah, no, those would be nice.
I've
Those
seen them.
Yeah, those would be nice. Listen, I think that there's an old saying, it's not timing the market, it's time in market, and I agree with that. Like, when people have asked me about the value of Star Wars cards going forward, I've always said the same thing, which is they will outperform the market. I can't tell you if cards are going to go up or down, because anybody who tells you that doesn't know. But they will do better than sports cards. I mean, I don't know. I might be wrong, because like I never consider Pokemon TCG because I don't know it at all. I do know sports, and I do know like they will continue to outperform sports cards. It's going to be a little harder now, right? Like, obviously, but I just don't see any end in sight. And I would give it another 10-year at least run if cards hold.
I mean, Luke probably just got up to about what Otani did in the last couple years. But yeah, I mean,
right. We're seeing like a 300% increase on every sale. So that's why like the next Luke will sell for $1 million.
Yeah.
Like market relative, right? Like if the market were to stay the same, the next Luke would be $1 million. It might be 2, right? Like it depends on how long it is from now.
Okay, I would normally agree, like we won't see one for a while, but how do you think there's a world where somebody was like, hey, once Star Wars is 50 years old, I'm going to sell my collection?
Well, listen, we saw 2 in 6 months.
Right.
There are only 9.
Yeah.
So that means there's 7 left, and that doesn't count Aoki's, which I don't think he's going to sell.
No.
So that leaves 6. But yeah, I think there's I don't think we'll see one this calendar year.
Right.
But I would bet you for the 50th, like next May the 4th,
yeah,
there'll be one for sale. It's going to be too much money, right? Like it's just like it's the same thing here. It's like somebody was sitting there going, yeah, $200,000 is great. I can pay my mortgage off if I can't retire. And somebody's going, you know what, for $2 million, I can be done with working forever. And I love this card, but I don't love it that much. Or like, or my wife read an article that said that these cards are worth this much money, and now I have to sell it. Right? Like that's a distinct possibility. But I would say a year. I would think, I don't know, man. It's a lot of money. So,
I think it would be really cool to see next May the 4th on the 50th anniversary to see another one of these. I think it would be cool.
Yeah. And I did mention, I was like, I went to a diatribe at some point and I didn't go the right direction, which is I don't know much about auction houses. Because I don't, even tonight I'm dabbling I'm a bottom fisher. But I feel like, God damn it, if you gave Ken Golden one of these cards,
yeah,
what the fuck? Like, seriously, like I just would love to run into an airport, Ken Golden, and be like, Ken, listen, there are 11 Han Solos in the world. He's way fucking cooler than Luke Skywalker. What can you do? And Ken snort a line of Adderall and be like, let's do it. Like you have it on a chain.
Yeah, you might need to wear it around your neck.
No, but I built a mini Millennium Falcon that I can pedal around, and he puts it in it won't start until you put the card in it. So the person gets the mini Millennium Falcon. It's the key to the mini Millennium Falcon.
You'll be entering the arena for the auction to Dance Monkey.
Yes, Dance Monkey Dance. Yes. But like, I mean, again, I own one of the bigger cards, and it underperformed a little bit. The last auction, which again, last auction I thought it overperformed. Now I think it underperformed tonight. I think it's worth 50. That's would be my number, but I'm not running out to sell it, right? Because before I might have been, because I was like, shit, better sell it before this shit, like before everybody figures out. It's like now it's like, no, that's what this card is worth. Like the market has validated, like the bottom of this card and the similar thing. There are 11 of them in the world. Two or three of them have sold. Like they don't seem to be wanting to move, and that's going to be the case. Like if somebody was like 100, like yeah, I'm probably selling it. But
I think that card gets to 100.
Yeah, I mean it's straight to there. Like it's straight to there. Like I'm not. This is why, like some of the things that I sold, I sold 77 cards because I didn't want to have the exposure that I did, and I sold some Lukes and stuff that I wouldn't have sold, but I couldn't fractionalize the bigger card, right? Like that's the hard part. But yeah, I mean I'm not like last time I was like, how do I get this to the vault and sell this thing? And now I'm like, whatever, like. I feel like if I had to get out of it, it wouldn't be hard to get a quick buck for, 30-ish.
Yeah.
Plus. Like, we're just not going to have a chance. I think could probably get out really fast for more. Like, I think I could get out for exactly what it sold for. And I did not think that previously. And that's, I think I'm going to have a harder time selling the cards I bought tonight.
Correct.
It's just, again, there's a different there's a lot of competition for like the $500 market. There's not a lot of competition when you get up into that kind of stratosphere of crazy cards.
What is the sort by highest on that? Oh, sorry. Go back.
No, I can go back on what on this.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
It was a $6,000 PSA 10 orange.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is just not a thing that it's not a thing, but it's I don't know. I'm kind of like, look at this. Tell me you wouldn't like to have this.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Where was I on that one? And look who sold it. Parsons. What are you doing, buddy?
That seems low.
$550 on a Vader orange PSA 10. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, it's Kenobi purple sold for more than that. That's fucking Darth fucking Vader, dude. I mean, here, like a PSA 10, like all these are older though, right? These are older. I can tell you this much: is like this card in a 10
Yeah.
is not something I want. Like, I think a lot of people are going to be tempted to buy this Sapphire 10, and I would just tell you no. Like, I don't know. I think it's okay. We'll be specific. Would you rather own the Sapphire 10 or a PSA 5 of the original?
I mean, right now the 5.
But I mean, again, you have to buy it for the future. Like, you're like, I can own one card or the other.
Right. Yeah, I mean because the trajectory is just there on the 5. Like, if it was a 2-1, I would rather have this probably.
Yeah, I mean, I to me, I would tell you it's almost the same card at this point. Like, I think they will probably track pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, I think they'll kind of be on the same trajectory. Like, if the PSA 5 becomes $1,000 card, I think this will become $1,000 card. Like, I just, yeah, that's why I picked the 5, because they're about the same price right now. And like, now, if you told me the serial numbered, I think the serial numbered from this, like when I decided I wanted one, which is just a weird thing, was I was like, I want one that's 50 or less, and you're like, ooh, green. Which is what I ended up with, but color money, folks, color money. But like, again, having a serial numbered version of these cards, I can see, like, again, regardless of your color taste, I think these are nice to own.
The gold ones are great. I like the gold ones a lot. The gold's out of 15. I'm used to the orange, so I like the orange, because I'm used to orange, gold, and red. And so I'm fine with those.
Yeah, I mean, green for me is like, there was a version of 77 that was green. Like, this is the gold. I actually don't like the gold. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just a taste. Like, this is not, I know you are like, yes, there is a right and wrong to this answer. I'm like, no, there is not. Actually, somebody's favorite color or a color choice is not right and wrong. Like, I mean, I think this card looks really cool, that solo, but
yeah, you love green, so I mean,
I don't love green. I just love the value that you can get for green. I wanted a 50 or below. I didn't even know green was the number, and then I bought it at a price. But that's a card that I'm not attached to at all. Like, that's a card that I bought around the price of, like, say, a PSA 7.
right?
And like, I'd rather have a PSA 7 than that card. Yeah. Like, what scares me about these cards, what I said before, is like, they will make some other version, and you can tell yourself these were the first ones. It's like, is it really? What about the 1999 acetate? Well, those aren't numbered. Okay, gotcha. Like, what about the 30th anniversary, which we know that are probably no more than, they're not numbered, but like, they're super short print. Like, talk about cards that just I love. The 30th anniversary, but I don't know.
Where are they doing for the 50th? They did 30. They did 30th and 40th.
Yeah, I mean, I hope maybe it was Topps that bought the PSA 10. They're gonna fucking stamp it 101 or something. And I don't know. I really, they're gonna put it in the set next year, or I would have no problem if they made a redemption in the set. Good for you. Like, I'd be all for that. I mean, but yeah, I mean, it would be interesting. Like the idea that there was zero movement in Sapphire is weird. Like, weird. Like, that should tell you a lot about modern Star Wars cards. I think modern Star Wars cards is a lot about Galaxy and Galaxy Chrome, and I think that we've talked about, like, Galaxy Chrome is about influencers and style, and that can change very quickly. I see it all the time from people who buy Galaxy cards for me, that for a month they'll like this card and the next month they'll like that card, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just more fluid. Like, it's not a story like, this is the rookie card. It's like, this month we like this card. But yeah, that's I don't, who the fuck got one of these autographed. I need to talk to this person. It's like you had a chance to get a Han Solo autograph. I mean, you want to talk? At least they got a match marker. Sam be proud. Sam's like, no, you use a fine tip. You're going to use green, fine tip, green, color match it. That is clearly aqua and not.
Yeah, it's really not green. It's a weird green.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can put a fucking bow on this. I've got to go back to real life now. I've got to like take things to shout out my Whatnot channel. Shout out World's Greatest Whatnot Star Wars Salesman. Yeah, that's me. So much better than Rare Culture and Wales Grails. Those guys suck. Winchester sucks.
You know what you need? What Heritage?
By the way, guys, I'm kidding. I like all those guys. I was just being funny.
You know what?
Fuck
Like,
popcorn. No, I'm kidding.
you know what Heritage needed, right?
What?
Woo as their hype.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah. If Woo was on there, if they had Woo as a hype man, they'd be like Pop 9. Pop 9. If they had let me be the actual auctioneer and Woo be the hype man,
Dude.
oh my god. They could just shut the door. I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna go crazy. Holy shit! I'm gonna do a Pop 2. Oh my god! I don't know. $2. We're gonna start at $2. A Pop 2 Skywalker PSA 10. Custom bids are your friends. Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. Shout out. But yeah. I think it would be. I think that would be. Man, that would be fun. Boy, would that be way more fun than this. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we shall see. I mean, it's a lot better result than yesterday. By the way, I think the Luke in Disguise finally closed at 29,000. What a card. Love that card. One of my favorite cards. I am that guy that's like, that's one of my favorite cards. No, that's one of my favorite cards.
I am glad that we got to redo last night, because last night when we tried to do this, we were both frantically trying to figure out what was going on, what we were bidding on. I was just chucking random bids. I think we were both distracted by everything. It was just chaos.
I mean, the whole time I was going crazy because I'm like, did I get this wrong? I was like, it said 9 o'clock Central Time. I'm like, I'm getting old. I'm not that old. And I'm like, last night, again, I stopped all the streams and everything because I was like, I'm making rash decisions on big cards. Like, I'm bidding $12,000 while I'm auctioning a card on Whatnot. I'm like, this is a mistake. No matter how you slice it. Like, this is a mistake. Yeah, I'm glad we got to redo it. I do think it manipulated the auctions a bit. I don't know exactly how. I'm actually surprised. I'm really surprised that the Han, not the Han, but the Han and the Leia didn't go much higher. I would have thought that they would have, because you'd given people a day to think about it, that the Han and Leia would go significantly higher. They went higher, but I would have thought they would have gone for what their records. Like, I would have thought that they would have, and I include specifically the Leia even more than the Han. I mean, I have vested interest in the Han, but the other thing I did is I brought up the whole auction, right? If you can see now, I just thought this was interesting because I will start this by saying I know nothing about toys. I know nothing about props. I know nothing about what else they had for sale. But cards kicked the shit out of everything else.
I wonder how much those coins that I was going to buy went for.
Well, I mean, they couldn't have gone for that much because they're not like, again. Listen, I don't know anything about this stuff. People could be like, "This is trash," you know. Oh, like whatever this is, an AFA 75, that's trash. I'm like, I don't know, so I can't. But in this particular auction, you know, again, I could be doing apples and oranges, and I'm doing it in my benefit to be like, cards did so much better. But I mean, weren't there props and shit? Like you were talking about,
those aren't. Yeah, I'm not seeing the ones that I
Well, again, I just clicked on the whole auction, so I assumed that included everything. So this may just be. Oh, it has the replicas, or maybe some of the stuff just didn't hit the.
Maybe
Yeah.
that stuff, the real stuff, actually ended yesterday.
Yeah. Again, I'm not seeing any real props. Like I'm seeing like,
Yeah, because those coins were 1,500 when I was trying. I bid them up to 1,500.
What is it? I mean, again, I have no idea. Like I couldn't find those coins anyway. They were like the Andor credits, so I don't know. But again, I don't know enough. I know I have some friends that know about toys, and I'm sure they would tell me this is like you're doing apples and oranges or these replica props or whatever. I'm like, I wouldn't know. Like, I wouldn't know if these were crazy deals. I'm telling you, I would not buy the Tri-Logo, what you call it, Rancor Keeper set. I made a rule a long time ago that I will not mess with props or toys, not because they're not cool, just because I am disgusting enough with cards that are flat and fit into easy containers that I could only imagine what would happen if I allowed my toys, allowed myself to get into toys. Oh, blaster rifle sold. The idea that like I paid slightly more for a 28 than this card, which is truly the worst card in Star Wars because it's in Series 1. Blast of the laser rifle. Like who we need to find the person at Topps who's responsible for going, you know what we need? Card 36. We're out of ideas. How about we just show the control panel while it's being exploded? Like, all right, dude. Just put the cocaine down. Like, no, really, seriously, it's a great scene. Well, why don't we just show Han Solo talking into the like, no. We gotta show the thing exploding. That's what we need to do. These are medallions. Collect all 12 medallions. 30th anniversary, $410.
Hey, those are what we get in our cards now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Here's a Darth Maul. I don't know. Somebody would tell me of what sold here. All right, AFA 75. I know nothing. I did think there were relics in here, or not relics, like authentic movie props, but I don't see anything like that. I'm just seeing.
I mean, like I said, those credits I was going to buy from the Aldani heist. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, but I couldn't find them anywhere. Like I couldn't. Do you even know like what? Like I typed in the word here. I just typed in Andor, and like I couldn't find anything that had Andor in it.
Aldani, maybe.
Yeah,
because I think they were from. I think they said that they're. I don't remember. I stumbled upon them. There's an H in Aldani. But
Andor, what the hell? Andor Disney. Wait, here. How about Andor Disney? It would be in view pass sales. Here you go. And this is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to go into this auction now. All right, everybody, buckle up for the next 2 hours. Here we go again. We're now into the why didn't we buy the Aldani credits? We were actually having a talk about this. I was like, I mean, I would be down. Like, I'm a huge Andor fan. I'm like, I'd be interested if I didn't think there might be 20,000 more of these things out there, right? Like,
I wanted them, dude. I saw that and I was like, I'm bidding on these, and I bid them up to like 1,500 or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, 1,500. I was like, I'll buy one. How many are in here? Like, I guess it's probably like one log of things. Like, it's not like multiple.
How cool is that, though? Come on.
I mean, it's cool. I just like, again, it's like they have a ship full of them. There's like a crate full of them, but yeah, now we have to look at the whole auction. I have to browse all items. All right. Okay, so now we can just drink a little settle down juice for all my talking shit. But hey, like literally the loot card sold for more than a this is a minute filming miniature. All right, it sold more than a 9.6 Star Wars white page. I don't know what the hell, the 35-cent price variant. Is this a Adventures of Luke Starkiller? What the fuck is this? It's like an original strip signed by who? All right, wait, we gotta open this on a new link. It's like, all right, like, who's it signed by?
I think it's Lucas, right?
Yeah, okay. I mean, like, all right. Well, I mean, if you want to talk about like our cards worth money, this is like an early draft of Star Wars signed by George Lucas. All right, 1991. Jesus, like donated to the Children's Hospital 35 years ago, and it's only sold for $30K. Like, yeah, I would still say that. Yeah, cards kick the shit out of this. Here, how about we got a nice little VHS tape going for $25,000. I was wondering what happened to graded VHS tapes. I guess they're going strong. Yeah, the Aldani credit's way up there. Believe it or not,
dude, I know.
Coming to your galaxy. I don't know. Yeah, I like. I have absolutely, again, we have entered worlds where I know nothing. You know, we have some posters and stuff. I'm not seeing any more Andor shit. Dark Horse, Rogue One. Oh, what's this? Light up Imperial. All right, come on. Let's like, some random control panel somebody gimmied out on the last day of filming. It's like, okay, all right. All right. I'm going to contend my Diego Luna. Wait a minute. My Diego Luna airplane ticket should be worth more, but holy shit. All right, now we're talking about things that I want. A soldering device from Narkina 5?
Yeah.
I was like, all right. Now we're getting somewhere. Like, if you were like, hey, this is if they were like really photo matched it and this was like Cassian's or I don't know, Belchie's or the old guy that died, I'd be like, all right. Or like,
yeah, they didn't like if it would have been signed and like the one in the photo from
yeah. We're who the hell is Ferrex Docker? Oh, come on. This stuff really sold for this money. Like Ferrex Docker? Like it's like just some random guy who worked with Brasso's gloves. I'm like, all right. Like I guess I'm totally out of my depths here, Donnie.
That's why I was saying they should have had the Brasso brick, dude. The Brasso brick.
Yeah, I told you the Brasso brick or the Bix crack pipe, and I was in. But yeah, we're not seeing a lot. We're not seeing Space Dumbo's trunk or anything on here. Not a lot of stuff, and I would say cards kick the shit out of this. Although I don't understand how the Aldani credit sold for $6,000. But good for Andor, right? Like if you own, like say a Pop 1 Cassian Andor PSA 10 rookie out of 100,
that's Rogue One.
Yeah, but it's this rookie card. I don't know if you heard Luke Skywalker's just sold for $700,000, and this one's a Pop 1. So I don't know. I don't know how that works, but like I don't know. I think I can use it to buy a Ferrari. I think that by the rules of the Peter, I hope you stop listening by now.
Luke holds a lightsaber. It's different.
Oh, okay. I understand. If you hold a lightsaber, then it's worth more money.
Well, look at Vader and
yeah, I mean it's fair. It's fair
versus Han Solo.
Yeah, I just like I mean Vader. I like
Cassian's just like a poor man Han Solo, man.
Fair enough. How about here you go, the Din Djarin blaster, $20K. Now we're like at least we're talking, right? Like I get that. Buying some dude's gloves who like was an extra. I'm not like that's $100. That's like something you should buy at a thrift store. But this, like, okay, we're talking. But I mean, he's still just the Mandalorian. He's not Cassian Andor. What the fuck? A calculator gifted to 20th century? I'm not even gonna get that. Like go down that road of like,
I mean,
here's what rich people do when you have $2 billion.
Yeah. I mean, Mandalorian has his own movie, man.
Yeah, and Andor had like what 8 movies? They just didn't put them in theaters. If they did, they would outperform the Mandalorian. That's for sure. And I think that's what they should do. They should just re-release everything. It is plausible. Again, we're just talking Star Wars shit now. It is plausible that the re-release of Star Wars next year, opening weekend, does more money than Grogu Mando do opening weekend.
Well, it should.
I mean, it's a better movie. I mean, I haven't seen one of them, but like, no, I don't know if a re-release of a movie should. I don't know if dusting off an old copy of a 35 millimeter or whatever should make more money than something they spent $400 billion on. But hey, here we are. Can you imagine?
We should probably wrap this stream up.
Why? It's 3 hours and 15 minutes. I mean, you're not. I mean, you have to work tomorrow, but you don't have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just, yeah.
You mean we're just wandering all over the place now? I mean, this is like somewhere Peter's smiling whenever he's listening to this. Somebody is just like, these maniacs, this is what we do. Like the best thing we've resisted is going out and buying more cards, right? Like, right now we could just be buying more cards.
That's what we usually do.
Oh, that'll come later. I mean, I'm already having I've got to take a deep breath. When I spend over $1,000 on cards, like I have to take a deep breath. I'm like, what did I do? What have I purchased? I'm like, at least I didn't buy the gloves from some random dock worker on Andor. I bought a true, graded. I mean, at the very least, it would cost $30 to grade each of those cards, right? So, there's that. But yeah.
I mean, as an Andor fan, I thought the credits would have gotten you in. I wanted the credits.
I mean, I want the credit. Like, I want probably want all this shit, but not at the price they're selling it for. Like, if they sold I wouldn't even buy one credit if you divided it by 20. Like, maybe I would buy one credit for $300. I was like, I don't know if maybe like Val Sartha had picked it up, or I don't know. Like, I want a little more than. There's I mean, I know most likely it was CGI, but there's like a giant room full of those things. like, I don't know how many did they actually make, or were they just cloning them in Photoshop? Like, somebody really paid.
It's off a movie set, man.
No, it's not a movie. You just made it very clear. Well, listen, if they're are they Marvis gloves, or what are we doing here? Like. Oh, it says Ferrix, a pair of Ferrix dot are hollow. These gloves were not to be worn, but rather hung on an interior wall of the home of Marva Andor. But were they? Okay. I have no idea. I don't even know how to, like, I'm so far into this. I don't even know how to read what they're saying. It's like, this seems like very mumbo jumbo. Like, used in the film, like in the production of the film on a relic, and you're like, does that mean it was in the movie? It's like, oh God, no, it wasn't in the movie. Like, where would you ever come with that idea? That's not how any of this works.
Wait, what's that mask? The next row down on the right.
Oh, wait. I thought it was the thing I said I might want. This is like a Chewbacca. I don't even want to look. It's a Chewbacca. I was like, that could get me in trouble. I don't know. I actually thought it was something from Luthen's shop.
Oh,
like, remember? I was like, there. But again, when I was quoting, it was like, hey, if there were a vase from Luthen's shop for $150, I'm in. It's like $4,000 for some. Like, no.
I mean, I've seen Luthen's shop. That's not nothing in there's going to sell for under, a lot of money.
I get it, and like, I'm also sure there are people out there like, you're literally buying a picture on a piece of cardboard that some idiot has said is good, and like, versus something that was actually used in the production of the film or a TV show. And I'm like, yep, I am. And it seems like there are a lot of other idiots out there just like me. And It's always the greater fool theory. You just need a bigger fool than you out there. That's all you need. Is one bigger fool
I didn't-
than you.
I didn't even come close on those credits, man.
No, who's paying $12,000? Who's paying? All right, we're gonna have a talk. Like I need Heritage to make up for this. I'm gonna need the phone number or the just a text connection for kind of anybody who bought anything. Like I need to be allowed to text these people and just be like, "What were you thinking?" like you could be, all right. Who bought this? Like, man, if you bought these 6 reels, you could probably turn this into like $50 million in film cards, film strip adventures, maybe, or something along those lines. I just bought this card. I don't know if I didn't know there was. Yeah, I thought everybody was trying to forget about this. This is the thing where I'm like, this is 4th draft script. I didn't even know it was Adventures of Luke Starkiller. I'm like, I don't know. This is the point. Is like, I know Star Wars, but I don't know it like this. I never knew he was supposed to be. I'd probably heard it over the years, but I'm like, then we get Starkiller as in the video games. Oh, wait a minute. Din Djarin's helmet. I think it's got a little Grogu puke on it too. Like, yeah, that's up there. Who is this? Power of the Dark Side. It's signed by David Prost, but like, who? Drew Struzan is the Star Wars. This is original art from Star Wars #1 comic book. I didn't think the Star Wars #1 was worth this much money. It's the variant.
Yeah. So that one has the 35-cent thing or whatever. And
God, so that's the key thing is the 35-cent variant. Obviously the grade and everything. And
yeah, because
wait, no. It's a signature series. It's also signed by it's signed by God. No, I think it's signed by Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill. I almost called him Mark Hamill. Yeah, it's signed by Han Solo and by Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and a 9.4 sold for $51,000 without the signatures. There are only just 3 9.6s in existence. Interesting. Also shows you comic books. Not worth shit. Because that's like, here's the greatest version of this comic book there is, signed by the 2 stars, and it's worth $0.25 of the of a PSA 10 Luke, which there are more of. Again, not to pick on comic books, but I'm sure comic books will do really well in the future. And Sean, I know your birthday's this week, so I hope they can get it there in time, and you'll be able to display this $400,000 toy, miniature replica of the. But yeah, I just wanted to let you. I think now was the time for me to drop it on you that this is what I got you for your birthday. I mean, I might have spent a little much, but I think you'll enjoy it, right?
That thing's crazy, man.
I mean, was it actually used in the filming of Star Wars?
Better have.
It appeared during production, exactly as it. I don't know. Too many words. I just need to no. This feels like it was made by the same artist. It was made at the same time, but no, this is not what we actually used to film the. But it was. Yeah, I don't know. Whoever bought it, congratulations. We can get a free appraisal, Sean. You think they'll come over and appraise my Star Wars collection?
You should maybe you look at if you do want to, the Han next year May 4th auction.
Only if Ken Golden will do it and wear it around his neck. That's it. That's the only way I'm doing it. Is if he'll let me come to the office. I can't be more than an hour away from the office. He'll rip a line of Adderall off the desk and scream, "You son of a bitch! I'm in." I was like, I'll sell you a Pop 1 Cassian Andor rookie I'll bring out the Andor shit because apparently people are willing to spend a lot of money on Andor. I'll bring the real shit out. And yeah, and Ken goes nuts. He's like, I found Diego Luna. He's gonna be here in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you bring Woo with you for the hype man.
And Woo is dressed like Flavor Flav,
Yeah.
and he's just wearing a clock around his neck, but it's somehow in Arabish. And see, this is why people love these shows. This is why they miss these shows, Sean, because this is when we really, we get going. So yeah, somebody's gonna wake up for work tomorrow in a few hours and be like, "Oh, they did a 4-hour show." Like the record is 11 hours.
Yeah, I was like, didn't one of these go on forever?
Yeah, I was like, you guys talk amongst yourself. I'm gonna go downstairs and take Albert out and take a piss and eat some food. So I came back and Popcorn and AZ were still like fighting over what the value of a PSA 10 Ahsoka was. Those were the old days. Yeah, I think so. Now we have the Grogu movie and we have Ahsoka season 2. I mean, clearly you should be buying Darth Maul rookies out of 350. Those are the cards you should be buying if you can get them lower. I almost talked somebody into trading me there out of 35. Way to go, Leto. Nice move. Way to hold on to that out of 35. Yeah, Darth Maul rookies are where I'm putting all my money.
But you have to specify that because not everybody's going to think of the Bluebirds or the icons.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, again, you have to diversify your bonds, motherfucker. Wu-Tang. Yeah, I like to equally split my money between Icon, Bluebird, and 2013 Galactic Files, just in case, like Ray Park decides to make a comeback, or they go back, they bring Darth Maul back to live action. You never know. Yeah, and like I'll even mess around with a little 2018 Galactic Files because that's when you really get into the modern version of Maul that we're used to. Like, and that stuff, if you can find like an out of 10 is like, I don't know. Like, I mean, God, on Heritage might break the website. If they get 7 visits like they did tonight, it might break it. So yeah, I'm buying that stuff. You got to get them Padme rookies, you got to get them Snow Bunnies, you got to get that finest in that boo shit. Yeah, I don't know, Sean. What are you buying?
Wow.
By the way, guys, I'm fully full of shit there, which is like, I mean, you can buy all those cards. I buy those cards. I sell those cards. I'm just fucking around. I think, yeah, you just gotta buy what you like, right?
That's
yeah, you do, and listen to me. Like when you listen to me, the worst part is honestly, I give advice. Sean follows it, and I don't. He makes the money. Yeah, that's always fun. It's probably the reason I should know that I should get rid of my X-Men and my Spider-Man because like I cannot convince him. No matter how, he's like, I'm gonna buy Lord of the Rings. Literally the exact same time period, 2001. It's like the set right in between. He's like, those other two, fuck those things. Can't convince him. Could send it to him. He'd be like, nope, not doing it.
You did. You sent me a Spider-Man before.
Great card. Still my favorite card. Yeah, it's yeah. If you can go out there and buy one of these days, yeah. Better investment than tonight would have been just to buy Spider-Man boxes. Yeah, 2002 top Spider-Man boxes. You guys can thank me later. Like, yeah. Trust me. In 20 years, when I'll be dead, you'll be like, holy shit, a Spider-Man box just went for $800,000 on Heritage 2.0.
Spider-Man's messy, man. It's been around. There's comic versions of him, and then there's like the new Spider-Man, and
there's the original Spider-Man movie. It's like, again, sure, whatever you want. I've got Tom Holland, I've got Tobey Maguire, fuck Andrew Garfield, but like those are your choices. If you want to go Andrew Garfield, I'm just not gonna have a conversation with you. But yeah.
What's funny to me is you're all in on Spider-Man, right? Supposedly. No, like in this
Okay.
in this argument, right?
Yes.
But you have way more Zendaya than you do Mary Jane Watson.
Very true. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just trying to convince I have put more money into 2018 Homecoming than into it's about the same. But I don't know. I'm just like I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
That's why
I've just been trying to convince myself to go all in. I'm not all in on Spider-Man. I've been trying to convince myself to go all in on 2002 Spider-Man. How many times have I said I'm going to buy all the boxes?
right.
And then I don't. How many times have I said that and been wrong though? Ever?
I don't know.
Never been wrong. Like, I mean, it's been easy. Like, this has been a very easy thing to do. It's like, what non-sport cards did you buy 5 years ago that went down?
Right. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like especially when we were buying them after like the Parsons purge and everything like that. Everything was at the lowest point possible.
Yeah, well, but even the other stuff, where it would be like you're like, oh, I have what is it? You kept thinking you had South Park and you had Family Guy, or it was the other way around.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, but you bought them for $15 a set. Like, you just sold one of the cards for more than everything you're into it. Like, it's everything is up, 500% from, except for a scene card PSA 10, from which I just spent $1,400 for. Am I ever going to learn? I'm like, no, this time, Lucy's going to hold the football and everybody's going to buy the scene cards. And I'm not just going to be fire selling them in like 3 weeks and being like, I just want to make $100 and get the fuck out. Which is 100% what I'm going to do. Yeah, I don't need to sit on cards. Trust me, I have a lot of cards that I'm just sitting on. So I don't.
And you keep adding to it.
Yeah, by accident. Like the Wolverine I bought. Like, I'm not selling that. I mean, it's for sale, but not for a price anybody's going to pay. Like, yeah, I mean, I get it, but I can't. Like, these cards are just whatever. I'm going to sell I'll sell the Vader Senses the 4 on my Whatnot stream. I'm announcing it here live. We'll do a starting bid of. I was going to say $2, but yeah, maybe $3. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just do a buyer's giddy, with a $1,000 Star Wars card. I don't know. Whatever. What other Whatnot streamer would like just do auction a random 101 with no notice for $2? Me, and maybe we'll do it with a PSA 10. You never know. The next time Albert shows up, we're taking out a PSA 10 1977 card. If we can get Albert to sit and eat cheese during a Whatnot stream, yeah, we're gonna just $2 a 1977 Star Wars, and we'll see what happens. And I'll do it on sudden death, so it goes for like $8. I'm gonna fuck myself. Yeah, seems about right. All right, what didn't we cover, Sean?
We pretty much probably ran the gamut and then and then got diverted and then came back and then did it again. That's usually what we do.
Yeah. Well, that's yes. Well, we haven't again. Neither. I mean, all right. Do you want to buy any of the cards I bought from me tonight? I'll sell them to you. You can buy them at cost right now.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I own one of them.
Yeah, true. I mean, the funny part is like it doesn't say I won yet. You know what I mean? Like it's like, well, how long are you going to restart these auctions again tomorrow? Like,
I'm worried. Mine has closed twice so far, man. I'm not convinced that I've won it yet.
Yeah, I should put my the card I won under the microscope to be like, would this get a 10 today? Like, absolutely.
Oh, that's what you do with them if you want to get rid of them, send them to PSA
and have them reevaluate them.
Yeah,
and just be like, hey, can you make sure this is a 10? And they're like, no. And I'll be like, yeah, I've got a comp over here on eBay for $1,400. So you're gonna have to go ahead and fork over some bucks.
Yeah, this is fine as a 10. The registry's off, but like I think we've determined that that's not. It's way off, but sure, whatever.
But that's your move if you want out, you know.
My move is just to like literally just fucking auction it and just move on instead of like devoting 4 days to losing $200. Like just to eat the loss and move on.
I mean, that card, remember, you posted for me and it sold within days.
Yeah, and for more. Wasn't it like you had somebody that wanted to buy it?
Yeah.
And they're like you couldn't do the shipping or something?
It was work because he was not in the United States.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, he's willing to pay $1,000 and I'm gonna sell it. And I was like, okay, and I posted it and like somebody bought it for like $300 more.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I do. Yeah, I'm the funny part about it is I was thinking about this. I'm just gonna sell the Vader Senses the Force. Take yours down. Okay. Take yours down because I'm gonna fucking auction that fucking thing. We're gonna get that right off the books. Actually, I can take it on Whatnot right now. I didn't even think about that. It's like, why do that? Like, I don't have to wait for this to get here. I can just take it right to Whatnot. And yeah, what did we say? Tomorrow is Rise of the 6th. May the 4th, Revenge of the 5th, and Rise of the 6th. And then the 7th, we just call it Acolyte. Oh shit! All right, I think we should probably call it there. Wait, there's 9 people watching, Sean. 9 whole people. We apologize to you in advance. If you want to know, there was the greatest sale in the history of Star Wars cards tonight. Yes, and they were all my cards, and I'm now a multimillionaire. Not true at all. I have 9 things of my bids open, and I can't get to the actual biggest cards because that's just the way it goes. Yeah, I don't know. All right, until I guess next year. That's gonna work for us. If anybody has any Andor docking gloves, Sean's in the market for those. But yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna end the stream. You don't have to hop off. But hey, to everybody, I'm the greatest Whatnot salesman in the world. I sell the best cards at the lowest prices. I'm crazy. You should come to my Whatnot stream. I don't know why I'm shilling Whatnot 3 hours into this. All right.